Yo, it's the Anything Goes podcast, man. It's your boy Sean Peoples. We're here another Thursday night for a righteous but ratchet night. I'm here with the AGP fam, man. We're getting ready to start some good conversation. AGP fam, y'all ready to get this started?
Ready.
Go. All right, we're here again tonight. Razor is out tonight. Had some stuff to deal with. But we're
He's suspended because he didn't wear his uniform on
celebrating.
Tuesday.
Yes, I did have to bring him into HR. Had a little conversation with him about that and all that good stuff. But as we're here again tonight, let's start off by introducing the fam. Cherie, what's going on with you?
You muted.
You mute.
You mute.
Hi, familia. Hola, familia. How are y'all doing? I'm happy to be here because it's Thursday and we're going to get ratchet.
Hola.
You know, a little righteous, but a little ratchet, Excited to be here. Thursday is my favorite day of the week. It used to be Friday, but now it's Thursday. Definitely Thursday.
No,
Thursday.
We gotta let it do what it do, baby.
What it do, baby.
We gotta let it do what it do. Short Missile, what's going on with you, big yo? I'm beefing with Short Man in case y'all ain't realized that.
Oh, okay.
After your stunt that you pulled against my wifey last Tuesday night,
My
tongue being stuffed down her throat, I felt really insulted, and I think God need to give me a new big brother.
I thought she had tonsil issues and he was checking them out.
I hate
man, you. You know how we do it, man. We living a loving life over here, man. Thursday night, everybody is in. Let's have some fun. Let's talk it out. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's get it crackling. T, what's going on with you?
What's up? Happy to be here. Blessed by the best. Ready to, how we do on Thursdays, either repair or ruin some relationships tonight.
And I'm thinking tonight we're not going to repair anything tonight.
I think tonight those relationships are already done. So, I think we're going to be helping some people out tonight, giving them some courage to do what they needed to do.
Definitely. Black Don, what's going on with you?
Oh, yo, what's good?
Here again. You're back here again for another session. See you all Black Panthered out over there, man. For the cause.
You know the thing go already.
Yeah. For the cause, people, for the cause.
Up on running.
Support, for the culture. One time for the culture. Let me see the fist in the air. One time for the culture.
Up on running.
Yo, Lola B, what's going on with you?
And the Fed show up.
Happy Thursday, my favorite day of the week. I'm ready to hear this tonight, and I'm looking very forward to not being attacked tonight by Short Man.
What? Good luck with that.
Anything could happen. I mean,
him.
Never planned.
Never know with Short Man.
Never planned.
For 2 episodes.
It's on the spot. That's all.
We're going to see.
Never planned.
I
can't plan more than a minute ahead. 30 seconds ahead.
All right, guys out there in YouTube world, the ones that are already out here, go ahead and hit like for us, please. Go ahead and share it to your social media platform. So, guys, while paying attention to this Kanye West fiasco that's been going on, I've been wondering to myself, and we have had this conversation before. I know Lola, remember, I think it was me, Lola, and Razor. I had this conversation before about what age do we think is appropriate for our children to get on a social media platform. So I decided through this whole Kanye West situation going on, let's revisit that, see if we have any see if me and Lola have any change of heart, and see what the rest of you guys think what's going on. Yo, Corey, big up yourself. Thanks for the donation. What do you guys think, man? What's the appropriate age for your children to be on social media?
Appropriate age.
Never. Everybody quiet.
Never.
I think it has to be honestly a case by case basis. because there are some children who use social media and they use it in a innocent way, but the parent has to really like one, no matter the age, you have to truly like monitor your kid once they do get on that. And monitor, I mean like pop-up shops, not waiting until having a specified time, just popping up, checking, seeing what they're doing. Need to make sure you check through your search history, because if they're on social media, then that means they're going to be on the internet looking at new things. So I can't say there's an exact age, but I think definitely the parents need to monitor what the kids are doing, and the parents should be with the kid at all times when they are up there too.
Mm. Yeah, I agree with that. I think
Yeah.
you know.
I
I think,
didn't.
I think
Well,
some
my
kids mature faster than some,
yeah.
so
Hmm.
give it a
And
little leeway.
we have some young like children entrepreneurs who make some serious money off of the internet too, in an innocent way. So, you know, I think, to say no kid should have it because of the worst case scenario, you can't really do that. So just a case by case basis.
Yeah, I agree with that.
My kids didn't get into. Well, my two oldest didn't get into social media till they was like 16, 17. So because they wasn't really
They weren't
into
going.
it. Yeah, I think as my daughter got older and doing her hair, doing her makeup, I think she got more into it because of that. And my oldest son got into, he just posts a bunch of animes and his drawing, that's about it. And then my youngest, he has a TikTok and I follow him secretly.
Mm. Well, if he's watching, it's no longer a secret.
He's not watching. He's not watching. He's watching TV. So he's not watching this. But I follow him to, but all he posts all he posts is anime. And they be with his friends, they be doing the robot dance. I'm like, oh my god, what is this? I'm like, come on, baby. You know your mama got rhythm. I need to put something
Pep, I'm
something,
pep into your step, boy.
something, because he be doing it, and then his feet look like it's going that way, the beat look like it, but
Take time. Rhythm take time to get.
yeah, it's okay. He gonna grow into it. He gonna grow into it.
I don't necessarily watch my kid. I don't I'm not following him, but I do go through his phones and check his text messages, and I go
Mm-hmm.
look through his social media stuff because he's active on TikTok. So I go through and I look just to make sure that ain't nothing miscellaneous. I mean, I don't feel like I over I don't read in depth into the conversation. I look more like for pictures, and I look more like for this type of
Keyword.
person shouldn't be
Yeah.
messaging
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
you anyway. And once I see it's other kids, or little girls, or other little friends from school, I don't really I mean, I go through it, but not with a fine
Fine home.
tooth comb. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
That's me too. I
Hmm.
grab the phone, or my husband grab the phone, look through, see pictures or anything, anybody sending you pictures or anything, or just going through the history, going through their search to see all this. He's anime, 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 anime. That's all they talk about. Anime and what's that? The video game, the popular one that all they
Robot,
Fortnite.
robot,
Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Fortnite
We
this, Fortnite that, Fortnite pictures, and and all this stuff.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, nowadays it's not just the social media; those games too have chats where the
Say
kids are
that more
meeting
too, too.
other. Like a lot of people don't realize it. Like there's chatting with Robux and Fortnite and stuff like that with kids your child doesn't know. So even if they're not on social media playing those games, they can very easily, be meeting new people online and sometimes predators. So you really gotta, stay on top of it.
Yeah, I be checking that too. Even
Mm-hmm.
the VR game. That VR game is crazy, yo. They
Oh
actually
yeah.
like I took it off his face the other night just to see all. There's about 8, 9 of them sitting in the room. It's like they're just sitting there playing tag, like, or playing card. It's crazy. I put it on, and you literally just sitting there with the people, and you got your own little own little person as you, and they're moving around and doing certain things, and I'm like, yo. So I think that's probably something you need to pay attention more to than probably anything else, because even though and that's how smart these kids are nowadays, man. People be talking about, oh, it's so socially this and socially that to keep them out of school. Man, these kids find every way to keep themselves
Yep.
in contact with each other.
Every way.
I was watching my son
Every way.
pandemic. It was about 100 kid on his phone. All you see was pictures of kids on the phone. These guys up there just having a good
Video
time with their
chats.
phone, laughing and joking. So I don't understand what these people be talking about. They have their own agenda that they want to push on people by telling you what to do with your kids. But I think as a parent, you know what's safe for your kids. I don't
Yep.
listen.
Mhm.
I don't let doctors and people that have their own agendas tell
Mhm.
me what to do with my kid. I follow. I look at the notes and I follow what I think makes sense. You
Right.
can't tell me something doesn't make sense. You know what I find ironic, just to break the conversation. You know that they tell you that you can do all this stuff now, but do you know that the CDC is still not back in office yet, right? They're still working from
And they're
home.
still working from home.
They're still not all together in one place.
They
So
say
that should
y'all
tell
can
you
do
something.
it.
Yeah.
Y'all
That should
go
tell you
back
something.
to the office. Y'all.
So they tell you, oh,
Not
it's
us.
cool to send your kids to school, but we ain't going back to work. No,
Right.
it's cool for you to go back to work, go back inside your work and make money, man. Build the economy up, but we ain't doing it.
Do the
You
test.
can
Do the
take your
test
mask
dummies.
off, but we ain't doing it. So But anyway,
Oh,
but
yeah.
yeah, with these kids, and I don't know, man. I think maybe 12, depending on the maturity of your kids,
Yeah.
of your kids, how your kid perform with the maturity of them. I see Corey said when they can pay for it, but I think when you about 12,
Free.
giving them a little leeway to kind of build their own, be
Mhm.
their own person and build up their own little images. But I think they still should be monitored.
Yeah,
Let me
Yeah,
yeah.
tell
of
you,
course.
the first
Yes.
time I looked at my baby TikTok, it was like, okay, she got it like 2 days ago. She done did like 30 videos already. And so I'm looking at the videos and I'm like, you're really up here cussing. Like, are you serious? And she was like, but I didn't say anything because I didn't say the words. They said the words. I'm like, girl, no, that's not it. Take it off.
Take
Nope,
it off.
have it. So then it was like maybe a year or two before she could get it back. All within the first 2 days, she done blew it.
I'd
But,
ask my son, what words does the belt say?
but yeah, I think yes, it depends on how mature they are. Like, cause my
Yeah.
baby is 12, but I think last year I finally let her get Instagram. She was begging for that, but I was just like, no, you don't need all of them right now. But now she good now, and I still be all up in it. I follow everything, and I be like, who is this person? Why they say this? What do this mean?
Right.
Yep.
It's as long as you monitor it. I think 12,
Mhm.
13 is a good age, but you gotta monitor it because you don't know what they're doing on there. It's so easy for somebody to sneak in and just drop a message in an inbox or something crazy,
Yep.
and it'll just go over your head quick. So I think as long as you monitor it and you keep a good tab on what they're doing, 12, 13 is good until they blow it. Then I
Yeah,
say
Mhm.
21 after that.
Then
give
you
them
shut
enough
it
room.
down.
Yeah,
Yeah.
give
Man,
them enough.
I did the monitoring, like following my sons and monitoring it that way. And these little smart,
Enjoy.
they went and made other accounts. You know what I mean? And they had
Yeah.
other accounts that I didn't know about. But if I didn't actually check their cell phones and go through
Right.
the cell
Mhm.
phones, you know what I mean? I would have had no clue about it. That so I'm sitting here like, oh no, they're fine. They're fine. And nah, they got whole other accounts
Open
like
account.
saying they were
Mhm.
like 12 and they're telling girls I'm 16 and like I'm like, what? Exchanging phone numbers in the DMs. I'm like, yo, this could be a pedophile. Like,
You
so
don't even
yeah,
know.
you just don't know. You
Lou, big
just
up
don't know
yourself.
these kids.
Long time we didn't see a pass through the block, Lou.
I
What's
was
going
just
on with you?
like that. Not exactly like that, but yeah.
Yeah, Lou, we ain't seen you in a while. Everything good with you, my
Mhm.
brother? I mean, we talk outside of here, but everything good with you otherwise.
Anna, big up yourself, dog.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hi,
man.
Lou.
I think that around the age that you should give them a little
12,
bit of
13.
freedom
Yeah.
to
That's a good
make
one.
make or make to make good or bad decision. Because at the end of the day, your kids are gonna make bad decisions eventually. You can't always prevent that. But I think monitoring it with me, I monitor the whole phone. Like I said, and I don't have a schedule when I go through it. I might go weeks without even touching my son's phone. And one day he just be using it. I just gonna be like, oh,
thank you.
Gone with it for about a
Phone
good 30,
check.
40 minutes. And then go through his social media, go through his text messages, see him complaining to everybody on the earth. My dad's being mean and all this type of stuff, So I didn't see it all, So
That's the first thing that my mom tripping or he tripping. They tripping on me.
They need something to complain about. So you gotta give them a reason to complain.
They tripping on me.
It'd be funny. They be complaining to the people that used to trip on you, and they be acting like, oh, don't worry about it. He's just mean. Well, fool, you should have let them. You should have known them when they was tripping on me. You would have. It would have been a whole different story.
Right. Remember what you did to me when I was little, and you telling me to be nice.
I'm tripping.
Really?
People be
I'm
weird.
like, these kids don't even know the tortures we used to go through when we was young.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Lou say, Dre and Lou, let's read some of these, Lola, because every time I start to read, I see Lola. Lola, give me that look like.
Adults don't want to use it. Listen, kids are working daily on ways to outsmart us, just like we did our parents.
That's a fact.
Oh, he just finished school last week.
Hey, kids can't outsmart me. I just finished with being a kid of almost 15, 16 years ago. Everything that they doing, I invented half of the stuff that they doing. So you can't trick me. It's not
you
possible.
remember when your parents used to say that to you? You think you know something?
But they ain't know nothing, because this a new era. I know. Yeah, I'm computer savvy. I'm phone savvy. You can't put apps on the phone without, because my son use a different text app.
Oh, he tried to hide it in a different.
No, they're not really hiding it, but I think, he don't have it on the front of the screen. He don't have it on any of the screens. So you got to go into the app.
That's what I'm saying. You got to go into an app, right?
So he don't think I realize that. So when I went and showed it to him, all of a sudden now I see it on the front of the screen of his phone. Now all of a sudden when I went
He gonna see it anyway.
He gonna go look at it. So
yeah, I said, hey, look at this, man. He's like, what? I said, this. Oh, it's just the app. I said, I know. And I give him the phone and walk away. So from now on, now it's on the front of the screen of the phone from now on. So I mean,
they even have the stuff that basically you can it's like the screen and you tap, but then if you move like certain thing,
I know all of that type of trick because I use them myself. So
I didn't know until I was like, wait a minute.
I go through every app on the phone, and there's apps on the phone. That's why I love a smartphone, because it tells you when the last time I use an app. So if I go on the phone and the last time I used an app was 3:15 today, what you was doing in this app, bro?
Yep.
So that's why I love these phones. They call them smartphone for a reason, because they pretty much do everything you want them to do. Yeah. Moving on to I ain't hear OG. I ain't hear you say nothing about this whole thing, man. This whole
What you gonna do with number 5?
When number 5 come, what age do you think you're gonna let number 5 start getting on social media?
I mean, giving people social media and cell phones is not. I mean, it's not like it's not a one size fits all. You have to know your kids. I mean, it's always about knowing your kids and what they can handle and how you think they're gonna behave. I mean, if they're a little lying, scheming, cheating something, you're not gonna give it to them.
They just like their daddy or their mammy.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, I mean, my kids would have it different because I'm a computer guy. I do security, so they're not gonna get away with much.
Yeah.
So, but I know my kids, I didn't have to worry about that. I mean, it was all pretty much cool. So, my kids, when they used to get email, I made them email accounts. I used to get a copy of the email anyway. Never read it, but I got a copy of it. So if I wanted to, it was there. To this day, I'm trying to get them to stop it, and they won't stop it. I mean, people in their 20s, I'm like, yo, y'all cut this off. I don't want this extra email in my box no more.
I don't need this information
I don't
anymore.
need
Yeah,
this.
so-
I don't need this.
Yeah, but they were cool. They always been cool like that. It's your relationship with your kids, man. It's
Mhm,
different for
that's
a lot of
true.
people, man. Because I used to work with people that they just like, your kids adore you. They love you. They want to hang around you. I can't get my kids to talk to me most of the time. I'm like, I don't have that problem. I don't know. I can't know what to tell you. I just,
Like-
Mhm.
I don't know what to tell you. I mean, it's different for everybody. Everybody, kids
Yeah,
grow up
it is.
different. Their
I mean-
peers, their peers influence them sometimes. Sometimes that's bad. So it just
I
a lot
force
of factors that
myself
go
in your
into it.
life, whether you like it or not.
Yeah,
I'm
a lot
gonna
of
eat it.
factors. I mean, I'm saying people you can force it, but I'm saying though, it's better if it's organic.
I mean, it's
more fun for everybody.
most people that their kids don't deal with them is usually some type of strange reason that
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
you know,
always something.
conversation to go into.
I can't imagine it myself personally. I just can't imagine it.
But
Just because of how close my
sometimes it
kids are.
comes just from the other parent. That
Yeah.
that kid hearing the other
Mhm.
parent
Oh.
talk bad about the other parent, so that kid start feeling
Well, me and the wife got bad luck, boy, because
I should
they
be defending my mom, or I should be defending my dad. It
if they could
depends
be
on
with
a
us
lot.
every day, they would be here every day with us if they could be here.
Oh, that's
So
I see kids that are younger that want to be around one parent and not around the other, and then when they get older, they can't stand that parent anymore. They're like, man, I gotta be, So it just all matters on the circumstances and what really went on.
That's
Um,
true.
Switching to another note, Cocktail with Queens. I don't know if you guys watched that. That's with Lisa Ray and some of these ladies on thing.
I
The
am not familiar.
Fox Soul.
I am not
Was
familiar with that show.
I
Yeah,
saw
it's
it
not
once or
something that a
twice,
lot of
but it's
people
not
watch.
something that
Okay,
I
hold
watch.
on.
I will
I'm not
watch.
familiar with it. First I'm hearing about it.
Yeah,
So you gotta excuse me.
don't worry about it. The conversation they were having up there, there's a bunch of ladies, and they were having a conversation that black men don't love black women enough. Do we agree with that? Do we agree with that sentiment? Before we get to that, let me explain it a little bit more. They were saying in the society that black men are not giving black women enough love, and it wasn't. I wouldn't say they were in agreement with it, but they were debating what's going
Who's throwing folks under the bus? Let me hear.
on. So I want to hear first what the ladies on the panel feel. I want to know if you guys feel the same way about this situation, because I want to know what y'all feel about the situation. Do y'all feel like black men don't love black women enough? Black women not getting enough love from the black man?
I think I understand why some women feel that way, but I don't feel that way. Um a lot of people don't have black men in their lives that show them that love, so that's why they feel like that. But that's not my experience, so I disagree.
Cocktail with Queens.
Me
Yeah.
too. I agree with that too. Let me say this. Long time ago, when I was, mad, things happened to me, and I was like, man this and man that, but I understand what they're saying because I was in that position before. So I understand what they're saying in reference to, oh, black men don't love black women enough and they do this and they do that. So, but right now, at my big age, nah.
But I got a question though. So these women, I don't know them. Whoever's on the show.
Before you go, all of them wasn't saying that it. All of them wasn't saying that it wasn't.
Mm.
I mean, but I absolutely, I'm not gonna sit here and accept the fact that anybody could say that about one set of men.
Mm.
That doesn't make any sense to me. You're gonna find that in any race, any culture. You can make that. You can make that assumption if you want to, because you're into jerks, clowns, or people that are not ready or ill prepared to show you the love that you deserve. You can't all of a sudden blanketly say that all black men. That's just not cool. I don't care if it's one of them that said it.
That's
That's
true.
not cool. You need to figure out what happened in your situation and talk about that and work on that. But you can't just malign everybody out here like that. That's not cool. And I stand on that.
Facts.
Stand on the dine on the hill on it.
You know the problem that I had with it personally, it's what they're accusing black men of. That's what every black man do, just like what you said. That's why I was like, yeah, that's why I agreed with you, because what they're accusing black men of doing, that's what all men do, not just black men that does that. All men do that. So in overall, you have an issue with men, not just black men.
They are wonderful men of all culture,
They ain't
all
try to
races,
act one
all
yet.
color.
Yeah, it's like they put every experience, they put them in a box, and this is all black men. So all the black men, like I said, I remember we had this conversation before. You was at this pool and you picking from the same pool. Go to a different pool and pick from that.
So you know I'm always joking to you about picking the wrong men. No, you know I'm always joking to you about picking the wrong men, right?
Yeah,
it's exactly that. She would be like, oh, all men are crap, right? Because you pick like Sharita said, you're picking from the same pool, you're fishing in the same pond, basically. So you're catching the same fish every time. How do you expect a different fish? You over here with crawfish, when salmon is over here, you in the same place catching the same thing. You have to switch it up.
I was with the little fishies and the little small fish that when you eat it's just gone.
Let me help them out.
To be with the salmons and the snappers, you know.
If you didn't diversify your circle, that's what's going to happen. You didn't diversify your circle, so now you're mad at all men, or
and
now you're saying all black men.
When people like say you wherever you grew up, if that's the only place you've been, if that's you never go anywhere else, you think that's everything.
Right.
Exactly.
That's true. I said that. I say that up here a lot. In speaking from when we was having a conversation with Demby and stuff, we were talking about interracial dating, and we were talking about, I can only speak from my point of view of black women, because that's who I date. But I never deem it safe to say that all black women are trash, right. All black women are this, or all black women are that. It just happened to be that the women I dealt with, that I might, some of them I might have felt that way about, because I definitely don't feel that way about all of them. But right. there's a couple out of the bunch, they're called a couple rotten eggs.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like whenever you have to make a blanket statement like that, whenever you do that, you just kind of diminish your argument, really. Yeah, because definitely. you can't just say everybody of one particular race, culture, or anything are the same at anything. You just can't make that assumption. It's never going to work out. The probability is unlikely, highly unlikely. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't know,
let's read a few of these real quick before we get keep in mind to skip the bad words.
I got this. Lisa Ray is washed and bitter.
Wow.
She did have a bad breakup.
She been through a lot,
It's always these women who lack accountability on their own lives that hold that opinion.
I say that all the time.
When are you going to take responsibility for the men that you're picking?
Yeah. Black men, we give our black women love, but some young in mind want the world.
I want the world.
Listen,
Corey, I want the world. I'm spoiled. I want it all.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with romanticizing, the fairy tale. There's nothing wrong with
living a fairy tale all you want to.
Yeah, exactly. There's nothing wrong with trying to, look at the fairy tale and wanting the fairy tale. But when you get back to real life, then you got to work with what you got and you got to pick wisely.
You want champagne?
Yeah,
you get 1.5 bottles of water. Relax.
If you keep choosing it correctly, you're gonna have
the same way.
Relax. Yeah. I'm gonna put it in the freezer. It's gonna be on chill. Relax.
Listen, we have to start somewhere. We start with water bottle. We start with a bottle of water.
Not even a Stella.
Then we get something sparkling, and then we go a little further. Next time we
got get some sparkling, some salsa water.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you get sparkling salsa water.
You gotta work your way to.
I ain't giving up no sparkle. I'm shaking this joint up.
Listen, you can get some ginger ale. That's sparkling.
Look at that. I see that sparkle.
No, I do not.
No. No sparkle at all.
Don't be haters, guys. Come on now. Don't be haters.
Oh, black men are held at a different standard. We have to overachieve just to be average. I think that's black people in general, though. What
That's
are
the
these
black people
people
mantra.
putting out to attract those type of men?
Mm.
Maybe that's the kind they like and they don't know.
But if that's the kind you
that
like, then
part.
you can't also say that people that,
It's
that
all
black men are
yeah.
trash.
You can't
But
you
they
can't see
don't
me.
know that that's what they like.
Nah, that's not true. Cause you can't see me knowing that I'm a playboy, knowing that you see me in the club running around with 5, 6 different bras every time you see me, and all of a sudden now you want to complain that all men are dog
I
because
mean, knowing that he hit him and quit him, and now you coming around, you got hit and quit, now you
you
mad.
choose to be a part of the. Let me ride that donkey, let me ride that.
Please.
You want to partake in the madness, and now you mad.
Yeah. You can't get upset with it. You can't get upset with us now, because
That's what you
as
want.
if they're only black playboys or black guys that have multiple female friends that are not otherwise attached.
Like I understand some of them, like if they've been through things when they were younger, or they get in their 20s and their 30s, and
even in the bitter 40s.
Like I said, at my big age, if I keep doing the same thing that I was doing in my 20s and 30s, I can't complain. I cannot be mad, and I cannot complain, because I'm doing the same thing. I'm from the same beach, instead of grabbing my little umbrella and going to another beach.
That's like you said, though. You're not taking accountability. You're not looking at the fact you're picking the same dudes over and over and over. You just blame the dudes instead of blaming yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even about blame. Just take responsibility, man. Just say, hey,
Gotta
look,
leave
I've been making wrong picks. I'm making wrong picks. Time for me to, reevaluate how I'm looking at how I'm choosing these guys. Be more discriminatory when I'm looking at guys and what I want in one, instead of keep picking the wrong ones, and then you get mad. How you gonna do that?
Yeah,
that ain't cool.
That ain't. Read this one for me, Loli.
There are more good men in this world than bad men. So if a woman ends up with a bad man, that's her accountability to own up to. She chose him.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay.
I don't think people do that in general.
Right.
Time machine.
Short man, I take it because it only makes us better, man. I don't know what he's taking, but
Hey, yo.
is that a shame though? Cherie, it's okay. It's okay to want the world, but understand what the man is capable of achieving.
That's true too.
Yeah, that's true.
That's true.
I want it all, but
I want it all. But
I understand too.
Because yes, facts. Like you can't give me a world, but at least you can give me my oxtails and my snapper and all those good things. We good.
That's your world, and yeah, right?
Yes, yes. Food is my world. So all you gotta do is be like, you want to eat, and I'll be like, yes. That's it.
Yeah, man. I think T is having some issues over there with her internet.
Her internet is hating.
Yeah, her internet is a hater. Definitely, her internet might have been in Cocktail with Queens. No, I'm just playing. But yeah, man. I always feel offended when I hear that. I always feel like casting all men, especially all black men, as savages, some dirty players, and don't want to do this, don't want to do that. Never gonna do this, never gonna amount to that. Is always a problem for me, yo. I don't understand why our own keep criticizing us of this when there is so much ample good men from pools that you can pick from, and you choose not to pick them and go after the guys that gonna run you over, and then blame the ones that I don't get it.
And listen, I'm ready to admit that at a younger age, most men of any race are just not ready to put in the time, or don't know the time they have to put in, in order to make something work. The love that some women want at that time, because again, women mature faster than guys a lot of times. A lot of times they're more ready for things before we are. And so, I mean, we can all admit that when we're at a younger age, and doing our thing or whatever, we just weren't at that point in time. But if you guys are you women are, stars or whatever, you're all famous, and if you guys are up here saying this stuff, I mean, what does that say about you? That you weren't able
Why he
to
looked
pick somebody solid. You know what I mean?
Britt,
Pick
Britt, pick up
somebody
yourself,
solid.
yo.
I don't know.
What's good with you, Britt? Yeah, man. I feel like you guys feel so far, man. I don't get that I don't get where the miscommunication for that comes from when it comes to black men and black women, because I see a lot of good. I read a story a long time ago, and it also played out in some movies that I seen. It said nice guys finish last. I know a lot of dudes that are good guys, good capable guys that women just don't deal with. He's not the guy that she want, but when she go find the guy that she feel like she want and he runs over her, she said all black men are hard.
That's
I'm not
exactly the
telling you
point.
that you should settle, but you may need to
Yeah.
lower your thing down to
They
maybe,
run past the glass with glasses.
like I said, maybe
Run past the
maybe you
glass with
don't need
glasses to go
maybe you
get
don't
another
need
guy.
champagne. Maybe you need aqua.
Agua.
I don't. I need whiskey.
Oh, good whiskey.
Yeah. I don't know. T, see if you could talk. I know you're having some issues over there.
I know. Can y'all hear me clear?
Mm-hmm.
We can hear you, but it ain't clear.
It ain't clear. Oh,
You can go ahead. You buzzing over there.
Don't worry, I'm starting to go from me after this. They're gonna take your
I'm
teeth.
still buzzing.
They're gonna take your
Yeah,
teeth.
you
Whatever.
buzzing.
I'm telling you, they're gonna fix T up. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, your internet be wilding.
Them people over there.
It really does. It really does. Internet guys be hating on me.
I'm mad at the city of Norfolk too. Matter of fact, I found out, even though I didn't want it, I found out yesterday that they wouldn't let FiOS send for some reason.
Oh
Even
wow.
though my internet is fine. I'm good. But
Yes,
what about people that want it?
Internet wilding out. They must be glad that LOX is rough riding now. All out.
Wow.
Hey, don't worry, T. I come over there and take your internet down for you.
Yeah.
I know you need to come hook me up, short man. You got all the computer
People
guru
wilding, man.
things going on. I don't know what's
Wilding,
going
man.
on with it.
Everybody at home tonight. That's all. Everybody at home in the neighborhood.
Yeah, man. I
Mm-mm.
feel I feel like what you guys are saying, man. Miss Brown, big up yourself. Big up everybody out there that's on live. Hey, please do me a favor, hit like. That's my new saying. I switched up the saying for the 22. It's don't be stingy with the likes. Don't be stingy with the subscriptions. Go ahead and give us a like. Go ahead and give us a subscription.
Listen, we're doing it different than 20 deuce
Yeah.
deuce. Okay, we're doing it different. The 20 deuce is going down.
Okay, deuce,
Go ahead
deuce.
and
20 deuce is what we're doing this year.
OG. So you're OG.
That's right.
share
20
us
deuce.
out.
How about
Share us out.
5-5? How about 5-5?
Yeah.
5-5, right now we're chilling on that. You know what I mean? We're letting that go right now. We're not even working with that right now. We're trying to avoid that situation as much as possible.
I think that's what Lisa Ray was talking about right there.
That situation as much as possible. No, I've done my part. I've made sure that we were able to secure 4. We've secured 4. We're okay now.
But and what Lisa, she's been through a lot.
Yeah, she got the
Rough
syndrome,
time.
man. I like to call that the syndrome. I call that the syndrome.
She had a whole prince and everything.
Yeah,
Rough
I
time.
call that the syndrome. You went through that, dude. He shattered your world. Now you blame everybody and their mama for what he did to you. When I'm sure you had plenty of men in Hollywood that was chasing you at the time because you was the it girl, but you chose to go with a guy that ran an island. And what do you think was gonna happen? We talk about this all the time. We say this all the time that if you want a high class man, it's a 99.99999% chance you're gonna have to share him with someone else. But a lot of people just don't believe that. They think what you have between your legs and you think you're the prettiest in the world that can stop a man from doing anything. But here's the God honest truth. There's BBL for $4,000.
You said 4,000?
Yeah, there's BBL for $4,000.
4,000.
That's how much it costs?
I mean,
Hey, what about the
might
ones
not make it.
that are
You might not
modified
make
cars
it
that
back.
shouldn't be touched?
Don't get that one.
You might not make it back.
Don't get that one.
You know,
What's the what's that? That's the Chinese version.
Deluxe special.
Let's get the
Made in China version.
$1,000. Yeah,
Wish.
you're not making it
Wish
back
version.
at all. You're
Yeah.
not
You
making.
gonna come back with
Yeah,
made in China
I see a
stamped
lot
on
of
the back
ladies
of
on
the
social media, man. Yeah, I only paid $4,000 and it looks good.
Remember,
so
you
far.
pay for what you get too, so just be careful.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'll be afraid of that.
You get what you pay
Yeah,
for.
definitely.
You get what you pay for.
So, you know, I mean, we gotta stop doing that though, man. Chastising, you know, I do understand that in every relationship, if you don't find the right man, they're gonna take advantage of you, they're gonna treat you like crap. But is that all of our fault?
Nope.
In their eyes,
But,
it
but I
is.
think as a people though, man, we need to do a better job of coming together. We keep saying that every year, you know, and we come out, we make these statements, these blanket statements, and cast all our brothers and sisters in one light. Because I'm sure there are guys out there that when they go the other way, they be like, all black women are crap.
All black
Oh,
women.
yeah.
Like, I
Mhm.
don't mind you
They're
going to get
loud
other
and-
women, but don't denigrate, don't put down my queens. I don't mind you going to get other women. Don't use them to. If
Those are the
you
hurt
do it,
brothers, though.
yeah, who?
Hurt brothers say that.
Well, I mean, if you
No,
Yeah.
some of them
I
just
don't know-
some
I
of
don't
them
know
just
any
really
guys that
believe
say
that.
I don't know
some
any
of them
guys that
believe
say
that.
that, but I know a lot of black women that be saying black man ain't this and black man ain't that.
See,
But I don't
those
know
are-
anybody in my collective circle
Well,
or
yeah,
that
yeah.
I hang around.
Well, I don't roll with anybody. I don't roll with anybody like that.
I hear a black man
Yeah.
say that, and it's usually because he's in love with the white chocolate.
Hey, look, my G's don't roll like that. My guys don't roll like that.
I know dudes usually just classify all women. They never classify us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All
Hey,
women.
They be like, all women. Yeah, you know.
We say itches ain't.
Right.
We don't say black ain't. You know.
They say
I've
B's
heard a
and
lot
number
of men
T's
say
and
that
H's.
though. There are a lot of men who do feel that, and they feel like black women are aggressive and assertive and strong.
That's
you
some
know.
weak guys, man. That's some weak guys.
Yeah, yeah, but there are
Weak guys,
some
man.
out
Yeah,
there.
I feel you though.
Yeah,
I know
there
what
are
you're
some
saying.
out there.
We're not
Yeah,
debating
you know what I
that.
mean. Like that. We had a
Oh,
whole,
plenty out there.
we had a whole,
Yeah, you're
you
right.
know, we had a whole show about that. You
Oh,
know.
no doubt.
But I think as a whole, we like Short Man said, we need to focus more on accountability in ourselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's so easy to put the blame and the focus on the other people, you know, or the other person. But what are you doing as allowing them to even treat you that way? Why are they treating you that way? You know, like you can't just sit there and be like, oh, you know, sometimes you the toxic one, you know, and that's why all your relationships fail, you know, like it's not always the other party. You're picking the other party at the same time. So you completely have to look at that.
I mean, funny thing is, if everybody accepted responsibility, it'd be a whole lot easier to deal
It'd
with
be a whole lot easier
Easier
because
to deal with each other.
that's a whole shift focus. You know, they're focusing.
Nobody's pointing fingers. If
They're focusing on
saying,
somebody
look,
else,
I'm
so
at
they ain't
fault,
gotta look at themselves.
I gotta do better. And you know, yeah.
It's easier
Yeah.
to point the fingers.
Yeah, it's easy to point the finger because then you don't have to look at yourself and see what's wrong with you. You know, and that's
And
the
people don't
problem.
realize these days it's so refreshing to just look at yourself. It's a refreshing feeling to be able to accept that you're wrong. People don't even understand that. When you accept that you're wrong or that something was on you, you can fix it. And that's a whole lot weight off your shoulder when you do that. When you don't, you run around with a lie. You run around with all kind of tricks trying to hide it, trying to say it's you on you and try to fix it.
Yeah, it's like it's okay to dig deep, and as a woman, it's okay for you to dig deep and find out why, you know, what hurt you. You know what I mean? Because you do need to heal from it. But once you find out what hurt you, you can't just sit there for the rest of your life keep doing the same thing. Talking about, but it was because this. No, you've got to actually, you know what I mean? It's not just those men. You picked those men. Why did you pick those men? Where were you at your life at that point? You know what I mean? Like move forward from it. You know?
I was bad.
You know, bad. You know, sometimes we all got that little, you know, we all got that little phase, you know what I mean? But you know, step into the light, grow up, glow up, you know what I mean, and move on. Don't blame the men because there's some good men and you passed those good men up. Why? Because you was, you know what I mean? You were too busy into what you was into at the time, and that's just the reality. You know?
PSA, Lola's always pretty. Let's just be clear. PSA, Lola's always pretty. I saw Miss Trini put that up there. PSA, Lola's always pretty. So.
They wanted that N-word with his chest out in the club.
The chest.
Yeah, you know.
The one with the box.
Yeah,
You know, they wanted the fame. They wanted, you know, they wanted to.
They want the guy with 2 bodies and no place to sleep, huh?
Yeah,
Two
you know what I
bodies
mean?
and a couch.
They wanted the bad boy to be nice to him. You know what I mean? When they had the nice guy right there the whole time. You know,
They
like
always want the
30 in a
smart boy.
VIP area with 2 bottles.
They don't ever want the nice guy.
Up there.
30 of them in a VIP area with 2 bottles.
2.5 months later, you on Facebook talk about how he broke and he a dog and he don't got nothing. And
exactly. It's like you chose him. Like,
You didn't see that? You could.
like hello.
You didn't.
You chose that.
The other day, I see you doing the challenges and all type of stuff. You in love and matching pajamas that you bought and all this type of stuff. Like, come on, man. Miss Trini, big up yourself. Felicia, coming back again. We ain't seen you in a while. You good?
Yes,
Yeah,
hello.
man. These people be weird, man. I don't know.
Yes.
They do.
Yeah.
True.
I think they find out, you know. I think it's catchy to say, you know what I mean. It's catchy to say that where the problem lies, but if you feel like that's the problem, what are you gonna do about that? What do you
Ladies,
think?
gentlemen.
All black men are supposed to take some kind of, you know, like the same way that black men could support us better, us women could support black men better. Maybe if we supported them better, we'll get more support from them. You know what I mean?
Ladies and
Like,
gentlemen, it is no longer sexy to malign each other, to talk bad about each other. Let's figure out what we need to do to get better.
Hey, I mean, that's
not sexy anymore, guys.
Be the goal, but it's not.
No longer sexy to do that. Stop it.
No, people, you know, it's easy to play victim. You know, it's more attractive. You know, people want to. The next person wants to help a victim. You know what I mean? So a lot of times, often you always. It's just period. Like most times when you meet someone and you start dating someone, you know, and if you really ask them, like, what happened with your last relationship? Ain't nobody gonna be like, well, I was a dog and I did this, you know, like they're gonna try to dress it up. You know what I mean?
They shouldn't ask that question.
Lola real quick.
They should not ask that question.
I victimize victims. You come around here with your victim mentality, I'm gonna victimize you.
You know, and women think
that, but okay.
No, I don't know why, but women think that women truly think that when they give a man a sob story, like how this guy did him so bad, like this guy's gonna come in and he's gonna rescue you and make sure that doesn't happen to you, and that's not the case. You know what I mean?
Newsflash: you never announce yourself when you show up.
He's like taking a mental note, like, okay, she's a sucker. She will stay. She will take this.
Get the draws.
You know, like
he don't even have to case the joint. You give them the whole story.
Yep, you telling me how to get the draws, and then you talk about, oh, he was so dope. He made me feel so dope. 2 months later,
done.
What? Hey, what? I see. What that meme you put up? Lola, say, why you treating me like this? Had my legs like this.
Why you being weird to me?
Yeah, that's it. Why you being weird to me?
Be sitting on the social media posting. I wish I had a time machine. You know, like you knew better though. You knew better.
Hey,
better.
out there, YouTube land, please hit like. If you're out there on Facebook, please come on over to YouTube land and hit like. Join us over here on YouTube. You can migrate your way back over to Facebook later on, but come over here and YouTube land. Help us trigger the algorithm so we can get some more people in here with us. Please, and thank you, sir.
Come on over to YouTube.
I don't know, man.
Come on and go with me.
Why most men choose not to work out their relationship when their women has cheated on them, their wife has cheated? Why do y'all think that, ladies? Cause we know
she a hoe.
You know. Sounds about right to me. I could, you know, very eloquently put. Why are you being weird to me?
She's a hoe.
She's a hoe. She's a hoe.
Why you being weird to me?
Why are you being weird to me?
Because you're a hoe.
Cool, Adrian, big up yourself, brethren. Adrian, jump over to YouTube, man. Hit that like button.
Come on to YouTube.
Their ego be hurt
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Like,
They
how dare
vote.
you? How dare
Yeah,
you
like
do this to me?
Yeah. Now,
you did this to me, to me,
Of
to
course.
me.
Paints it
what
good.
y'all thinking? I want to hear the
Roll
ladies.
knocked
I
over.
think I think that men actually, like they're really good at, and I kind of envy it in men. I wish women, had a little bit more with that, you know what I mean? Cuz their value has decreased basically, you know what I mean? And that's what happens when a man gets cheated on, It's not just ego, it's just that like you for a man to really put himself into you, you know what I mean? And for you to step out and give his stuff away, he looking at you like what you are, you trash, you know what I mean? The same way as a woman should look at it, but we don't do that. We don't do that for some reason. We look at ourselves like, what's wrong with me? You know what I mean? But no, she's a hoe, she's a ho
Definitely.
ho, ho 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 ho.
Oh, you know, I'm calling you all type of names. You know, man, I'm slick with names. I make them up on the fly.
Yeah, like I mean that's sacred,
Just call me. What does that even mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like it
Oh, me that.
it's disgusting, she for the streets, she completely for the streets, and she showed it, so it's like how could you look at her the same way, you know what I mean? Like it's
They can't even. I can't even look at you right now.
yeah, like they
I
can't.
keep seeing this little saying right here. People say she emotionally left. Why don't you just physically leave too? Hell,
She did. She
I
did.
mean,
She just did that temporarily.
like you're doing us some favor with your presence or something. Why don't you
physically gave
physically
the
leave
box
too?
away.
Hell,
Yeah, she physically gave the
you
box
know,
away.
You
I
gave it
mean,
away.
you don't say she emotionally left. You physically leave too.
Listen,
That's how you
listen.
feel about it.
Okay, but short man, you have to understand what she was doing. She was conducting interviews. She wasn't cheating. She was conducting
Oh, she
interviews
taking
to see if she
applications?
should leave you.
Oh, okay. Oh,
That's what she was doing.
Yeah,
First is
you need to work on the hiring
the
process a
interview.
little faster then.
First is the application. That's when he pushes the game and they exchange numbers. Then she had to do the interview to see if she need to leave you.
She needs to
See if
work
it
day
was a
and night.
fit.
And she,
The interview, see if it
because
fit,
she's
right?
want to be over here using the guy instead of well, I have this. Maybe I should hold on to this. No, go build something else somewhere else for somebody else. Hell,
Women have monkey bar syndrome.
With your chest. Say with your chest.
She's not letting go of that
that's
monkey
right.
bar until she
I
got a
mean,
secure
monkey
hold on the
syndrome.
next one.
it ain't the monkey bar syndrome. It's the monkey cock syndrome.
Bar, cock,
Just swinging from
pole.
one to
I
the
mean,
next. You know?
it's so happy that you have.
We hurt, but men hurt. There, that type of hurt.
Oh
That
yeah.
you give a man.
Man can go into it deep. Oh, man can be
Woo!
Oh
wounded
yeah.
badly. Ooh, man can be
But
wounded badly.
like I tell y'all all the time, man.
Don't say it.
Man put their women on a pedestal. But before us men start getting fully in the conversation, I just want to hear what the ladies I want to hear, the ladies' point of view, why they think most men don't stick around in the relationship after the cheating parts of it. And I just want to see because we all think from different places, and a lot of times, even though sometimes the ladies feel like they have it figured out, a lot of times they don't have a clue what's going on with us as men. Just like we don't have a clue what's going on with them most of the time because we're two different creatures. So I want to hear some more from the ladies. Ladies,
I think that men are not good actors. So after something like that happens, they wouldn't even be able to pretend like things was even on the way back to getting cool.
Yeah, that's true.
So
True
it would be no point.
that's me.
I mean, if a man stay around, he really mean to stay around
Yeah.
because they can't fake that.
Right.
You definitely can't fake that for sure.
What'd you say, ho? I mean, what'd you say?
Oh, you wanted me to get you a bottle of water?
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
I think also too they can't say because they're like Sean, they put women on this big pedestal. Some of them brag about when their women, my women is this and my women is that.
She'll never do that.
And she will never and because
Swinging from penis to penis.
and then you come and boom, and his ego, first of all, his ego, because this is the one, this is my everything, and when we break that, yeah, they not it's over. Like you can never get him back.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna say there's other men that do stay and the relationship work, but that's like you
That's
can
rare.
count in your hand how many times.
Mhm.
But no man, I have no man stays. None. Because they just be looking at you like,
My face, Lola. Hey, that's how I be in the conversation. Why is she telling me why I should stay?
Be
Oh,
like,
really?
we built this together, and I'm sorry it was a mistake because
I
no, but
just slipped on the Peter.
You looking like the
I,
black
I
emoji.
didn't mean it. I was wearing a.
it's
But
just
what about the kids?
What about them?
Hey,
love y'all.
like our girl on Valentine's Day. Forget some kids.
Yeah, they look okay to me.
Hey, go home. I'll be back later. Go home. I'll be back later.
Yeah, but it's to me, it's they're hurt, but it's like their ego is hurt also. Like their heart and their ego is just shattered.
Yeah,
And
I think that's a big part of it, man. The guys that live on ego, that'll kill it.
That's a part of it, but there's a big part of it that we haven't spoke about yet. Let's go to some of these readings, Lola.
Sell
To,
So the tap.
I think she gave it away for free. Couple drinks and a dinner, maybe.
You do not know that short man.
Couple drinks and a
You
dinner,
don't
maybe. I
know.
don't know.
You won't
Couple
there
drinks and a
during the
dinner.
exchange.
Hey,
shut the big up yourself, Lola. Read these real quick.
Yes,
was not
elevate
there.
each other.
yes, elevate both of us.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's not stable hoe.
We don't do that around here.
100.
Only one thing we do to hoes around here, and it ain't saving them.
Don't save them. She don't want to be saved.
She emotionally left.
Tell her physically
Now
go
bring
too.
herself for the streets.
To the streets.
She took a demotion.
Hey,
If I cheat, I don't expect my man to stay with me. And if I get to that point where I have to cheat, then I got to that point where he wasn't cutting it no more.
That's one argument.
Yeah, you should just leave for real.
That's one argument.
She done
Sell the cat, Jed.
She don't
Stop, shut up. Yeah, I did. We'll never save them. I told you, there's only one thing that we do to hoes around here.
Don't save them.
He took that head to the side.
So, hey, man,
Mm.
fellas, y'all got anything y'all want to chime in real quick? I think women
dying to hear.
Women think it has a lot to do with pride, but I think a lot of times we have this conversation, and there's a big part of this conversation that get missing out, that we don't really, is after we finish talking. I always say, man, I forgot to say this, so I'm gonna make sure I say it tonight. But fellas, y'all got anything y'all wanna toss in there for us?
Blacker.
Why do you think we don't stay after they cheat? Most men, because some men do stay, but like we always say here on the show, the exception isn't the rule.
I mean, I just feel like
Blacker look like he will pack up.
She's just tainted, bro. Like she's tainted. Right? It's like
spoiled goods.
Yeah, spoiled after that. It's you don't want it no more. You don't. It's like your car. You wanna drive your car brand new. You don't want a used car. You don't want somebody jumping in your drain and driving it. So it's like
after somebody steal your whip, it's kind of not the same no more. You don't really want to keep it. You kind of like, what kind of car is this?
Somebody sat in it.
Somebody drove your car. Now you don't want to drive no more.
You don't drive it no more.
This is a very
somebody sat in my seat and poop in it. I don't want no more.
Yeah, you like disgusting. I don't want to sit in the seat anymore.
Wow, these analogies. Wow.
Yeah.
These analogies are yeah.
We got them.
Very sexy.
I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that our parts are inside and you guys are outside. So it's not just like you're doing like someone's entering into us, you know what I mean? So you guys just stick your hole in anything.
No.
That's not true. People out there in YouTube world, please go ahead and
That's
hit
not true.
like. Please go ahead and share on your social
That's
media
a lot.
platform. If you're on Facebook, also please share with your friends. Tag some people in this conversation, man. We're getting conversation, getting a little muy caliente.
Ooh, caliente.
Hey, yeah, man. At a younger age, I would say maybe we guys smashed to add numbers to our
And
belts.
him.
But once you start getting to a point in life where you start making a substantial amount of funds and you start feeling like you are the ish or you are the you know you stop smashing bums and start finding top
Substantial,
notch,
law
yeah,
abiding
yeah,
citizens, right?
yeah, some
Yes, yes.
upscale
But you still smashing more than one.
That's not true.
smash, of course. I mean,
Look, hold on. Which one is it? Blanca said no.
deny that.
Sean said, of
said
course.
no.
Which one? Which one is it?
I never say anything about relationship. I'm just talking about smashing.
No, it's not.
I think that plays a big part in what go on. Really, the fact is that men have this thinking when it comes to women that whenever y'all go out there, and I know it's not the root, it's not all women, but it's like that for some women. When you go out there and you sex with somebody else, your heart is already your heart belongs to that person now. You sharing something with that person. So we no longer feel like, hey,
Your mind.
it's not like a man, because man can literally, if you get our penis hard, we can have sex. Like literally. If you are attractive enough, we can have sex with no emotions and we can go home and you'll never hear from us again. We'll never talk to you. If we see you in the streets, no matter how many back shots you was getting, we'll never say anything to you again if we don't have
I don't
to.
know how good it was.
We feel like women can't.
Like
we
I said,
feel
depending on how good it was.
right. And we feel like women can't do that. We feel like once you go out there and you
Yeah,
get
y'all feel like that.
it's an emotional
Y'all feel like that, but women definitely
some
can
women,
do
some
that.
women are built like that though.
That's why I
Women
said
can most definitely do that.
we're not talking about the
There's
average.
some real ones out there.
Yeah,
Did Blanca
not
just
talking
clench
about
his pearls?
we ain't talking about that. And if I'm dealing with if you got a chick that can just go out there and smash people just because, your brother's a whore, and you might need to make future plans to
Hey.
find you a better person than see. Because if I can be in a relationship with you and you just go out there and sleep with somebody just because I slept with somebody,
She's a whole different type
yeah,
of girl.
why
Yeah,
why would I want to keep a relationship with you?
You gotta find a lesser whore, man.
Some people have them open
Your,
relationships.
your excuse is we're not talking about that. Your excuse is well, you did it, so I just went out there and find somebody that. Well, that's cool.
No, that's different.
That is cold. That was cold and calculated.
Yeah,
Cold and
now it's a wrap.
About that.
That's even worse. Than
Yeah,
you,
that's worse than when you just sleep.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's
I
even
was
worse
talking
Mhm.
about
to me than you coming telling me that I kind of
that.
like this
Anything
dude
you
from
can
work.
do, I can do
All of
better.
a sudden, you went out there and the dude had your feet behind your neck just
Hey,
because.
you got the wrong one if that's the case. You got
Facts.
the wrong one.
Facts.
Yes.
No, my
She probably
homeboy
needs
said
to
this to
For
me
the
today.
streets.
My homeboy said this to me today, and he had a couple of other men. They was all married, but all of them on the phone said the same thing. They said, "Yo, when a man cheats for the first time, and if his woman leaves because she didn't want to be there in the first place, and it leads me to wonder that a lot of times because I seen man cheat, women stay, and then there's a few times the woman leave, and then you come to find out that the relationship might not have been as strong as it was before. They were just looking for a reason to take off. So it makes me wonder that I'm not, for me, I'm not in totally agreement with that, because I do realize that people, you can disconnect from somebody when they hurt you.
Mhm.
And that's what it is for as a man. If you my girl and you hurt me, I don't want to be around you anymore. I don't want to share. I don't want to build anything back. I don't want to work anything out. I just want, what that song said. I just want it to be over.
No, but not the country, bro. I think
Go ahead,
how
bro.
it depends on how strong your love is. Because if the love is real strong in that relationship, man or woman, whoever cheat, if one love more than the other, that person's gonna stay.
Mm.
Well, I don't care how much I love you.
But I just
I,
feel
th-
that
I
that
think
just goes down.
society
I mean, it's the
society
truth though.
plays a plays a big role in that too, though, because society feels like it's okay for a man to cheat. You know what I mean? And it's not for a woman to cheat. So if that's
I mean,
bred into your mind
that goes way
from
back
young,
before
that's
any
what I
one of
mean.
us.
So it's like
Any one of
everyone's
us. Yeah.
already bred it that way to
Yeah.
think that way. So that's why men leave and women stay, is because you know
Stop
we're
shut down all your
constantly
pussies.
told all men cheat. So you might as well just find the biggest.
I mean, I guess women are supposed to be sacred goods. I guess
That's how we look at
Yeah.
So
women.
I mean,
That's how
that's kind
every
of.
man look at their women like
But
that. If you don't look
but
at your
it's
woman like
the
that, if you don't look at your woman like that, then you don't really think much of her. When
Mhm.
when you courting a young lady, or when you in a relationship with a young lady, you think of her as your queen, unless you one of them dudes that sleep on couches and you just trying to find somewhere to sleep for the summer and for the winter. But you look at that girl as, like we say, we put her on a pedestal. That means that in my eyes, she do know. I tell all the good stuff about her, even some of the bad stuff that you see, you overlook it because it overweighs all the good stuff overweighs it. Until you do something that you can't come back from, then everything you do becomes ill.
Disgusting.
I just feel like man or woman, if someone cheats, you know what I mean, that's the demise of the relationship. It's not gonna be the same, you know what I mean, and you just need to go.
Should
Some
they make
people try to work it.
Exactly. You should leave the relationship because
Yeah,
if
you should just leave
I'm
the
not
relationship.
Well, you know something though,
like,
with that thought process though, if everybody thought like that, because we know a lot of people do, but if everybody, if we like it was blanket, like if it happens, that's it. There wouldn't be anybody together. It would be a lot of people not together.
that's true.
Yeah, but then
But
but then
but
but then but then
why
also,
the
if you look at
relationship
it
don't
that
work
way,
because
if
of that.
we actually did that, then people won't just think it's okay for them to go out cheat and say, "Oh, the woman just wanted to leave me because I cheated." You know what I mean? Like it gives that kind of mentality that it's okay for men to cheat. It just does. It's
Well,
not
no,
okay
I
for
mean,
women to cheat.
I
It's
take your
okay for
point.
men to
That's not
cheat.
what the dude was saying.
That's not what I was saying.
Uh,
No, that I'm saying that
that's
kind
not
of
what my
thought
friend was saying.
process.
Yeah.
If everyone went with that thought process, you know what I mean. Maybe it will counteract that if people actually started leaving instead of staying and accepting it and
Well,
continuing the same
I,
cycle. Is what I'm
But
saying.
I'm gonna
here's
say
what
something
we're
that's
doing.
crazy.
Hold up, man. Here's what we're doing. We're not encouraging anybody to leave their relationship. This conversation is strictly just about what you per se would do for yourself, and if that's what your goal is, to encourage somebody to leave the
I'm not
relationship.
encouraging nobody. I
You
was just
understand what I'm saying,
speaking.
man? If that's your goal, is to finish, is to encourage somebody to leave the relationship, then that's cool too. It's not a thing of stopping you from saying that. But what my friend was not saying was that man should go and cheat. What he was saying is he was building on how the relationship works, how easy it is for somebody to run out on you on both ways. Because he's one of the guys that I've been telling you before that says that if he step out on his wife and she step out on him, there's a big fact of forgiveness there for him. He's saying that it shouldn't. He's saying that the love should be so strong that the first thing that he shouldn't be doing is thinking about breaking the family apart. What I'm saying is that I'm out.
No matter how much you love her.
Now it don't matter how much you love her. I can't accept that afterwards.
And that's an individual thing.
Exactly.
It's an individual thing, and there's no one way for anybody. Talk to 10 people, you get 10 different answers.
That's true.
I know you were saying that if everybody think like that, but everybody don't think like that, OG, and that doesn't and it doesn't negate the fact that when you in a relationship with somebody and you get hurt, whether you a man or a
Or a
woman,
woman.
you
Exactly.
have a chance not to. And we're speaking from a man's point of view here. We do topics about
Mhm.
women all the time, so
Yeah.
this is the man's point of view tonight. So if you're new to the podcast, that's why we're speaking about a man's point of view. We do multiple conversations here, so we're doing it from a man's point of view tonight. Um, so whenever you see most dudes don't stay with the with their girl when they cheat, especially if it's an open discussion for cheating. If it's if it's out in the opening, me, you, T, Cherie, Blocker, Lola know about it. most of the time the dude is not staying because
Oh no. If it's public,
yeah,
I doubt they're hanging around. That's tough.
yeah,
That's
the
tough.
ego there,
embarrassment. You like,
You
yo,
gotta have some big cojones. You gotta be really confident with yourself.
Some super tough skin. but that-
Blocker call me and say, dog, what y'all gonna do?
Hey, and now you want to be a big man. You like
No,
in your mind, you want to stay, but you be like,
What you gonna do
I gotta leave her now because he just said,
Right,
He
right.
told me I gotta leave her
Yeah,
now.
Blocker, hear me now? What your culture look like?
Yo,
I see your day off here now. Get ready up.
hey, your brother call. Hey, yo, dog, if you left, I get later.
Yeah. Like
That's
that's what I'm not doing. I ain't encouraging nobody to leave.
Nah,
nobody.
we ain't doing that at all.
I know that ain't how it works.
No, it's not how it works,
What
right?
I'm talking about is from my point of view. I'm out. I can't wake up in the morning and look at you the same way that I've been
The
looking.
man said the 90-10 did.
Hey, let's get some reading. I seen some stuff up here that need to be read, Lord. Let's get to where we stop at.
They went in, so it's up.
I see some stuff up here that probably shouldn't get clicked on. Some bussing cats and all kind of stuff.
Cats and cats.
The cat done lost its value. The car turned into a lemon back to the dealership.
You can't
keep
keep
it cat.
You gotta leave it right where it's at.
Hey, no, it's a wrap.
Man said the car brought down.
Especially if
In a relationship, you should have the same standard that I have. You should, if I ain't gonna accept something, you should.
You
I'm
shouldn't
not
accept it
accepting
either. Yeah.
especially if you buy the used car and pay good money for it. And then I'm sorry.
The man said he said spoiled cottage cheese. Come on, man.
Taking it down the street for the man to drive it in Brooklyn streets and
Yeah. I mean, by the time you get that
Yeah,
back,
Brooklyn do have a lot of potholes though.
we're road. That mean the car.
it need an alignment. It need a paint job, new tires. I don't want it back. You can keep it.
Oh,
How can you stay after she drink from another straw?
Woo.
As long as she don't get in the eye, Drill. As long as she don't get in the eye.
yo, that's dangerous.
As long as she don't get in the eye, it's okay.
She gonna come up with pink eye.
That's what I'm saying. Don't get in your eye.
I was doing my hair.
My
Man.
eye.
What is that?
You
It's
know
in my
what?
eye.
Cat.
Remember that girl at work? She punched me in it.
No, Jed. Cat. I can't marry that cat, but I will bust it down.
Wow.
So it's been a lot of cats going around.
Yeah.
These
But
comments.
in conclusion, they don't want no bust up cat, okay?
Yo.
My heart don't belong to them. My vagina belongs to them for however long the sex lasts.
I knew Felicia
She
was.
said she was gonna behave.
I'm gonna say them get out wicked, them wicked, them wicked.
She was gonna get there somewhere or another. She was gonna get here. I knew it.
I didn't matter wicked one them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Love you, boo.
Jesus, them wicked.
Oh.
Jesus Cristo. El Cristo.
He said I gone like cat.
Boy, I hope
He
when I
outta
meet
there.
Jesus, he don't remind me that I saw you the other night, boy.
Ooh, he gone.
Be like, ven acá. Ven acá.
I don't care either. I'm gonna love having nothing to. Oh, love having has nothing to do with the respect.
Facts.
True that. True.
The ideology is one-sided and misogynistic as hell.
Yeah, I guess so.
It is. That's like all the double standards in the world.
Yeah, I mean, this one
People act
especially.
Yeah, people act like we make this stuff up, like we wasn't born into this stuff going on already. Like,
We inherited something bad, guys.
Yeah.
It's a
The only way a man
it's
staying
an
after
era
his
now,
woman
though.
cheats is if he feels he has very little options outside of that.
It's not
Yeah,
really true though. 'Cause what about a baller? What about a baller? His girl cheat on him still.
but
Yeah,
just
man,
because you a baller don't mean your self-esteem ain't low. I know a lot of cats that get
that's
a bunch
true.
of girls. That don't mean they don't have low self-esteem.
That's very
That's
true.
very
Great point. Great point.
That's a fact.
Great point.
Sex is physical for men and emotional for women.
That's how we feel. That's what I was trying to say earlier. And even though for some women it's not, because they can throw themselves around without just like a man can.
The wicked one, them, right?
Yeah, but the exception doesn't negate the rule.
I don't
Exactly.
think it's. I don't. Yo, there's a lot of women out there that's not. It's not even emotional no more, bro. They just.
Yeah,
Yeah, they're not.
but
they
it's
dollar
not,
It's a
signs.
means
it's
to
not
an
most
end.
women though.
It's a means
It's
to
not
an end.
most women though. A lot of women cheat, but most women cheat. 99% of women cheat. Just like how they say 99% of
That's
men
a high
cheat,
percentage. Ooh, that's a high one. Ooh, that's too
99%
high.
of women cheat. What happened is you don't know that they cheating.
99.8.
Well,
Yeah.
if you
What
don't know,
happened is
then
you
it's
don't
not a
know that.
fact.
Really? 99.8.
Yeah. Yo,
If you don't know, then
I
it's
got
not a
some
fact.
stories. I can tell you some stories. Even that video I released earlier today about the Navy sailor. That's one thing I can tell you for a fact that I've seen, not only with sailors, just staying in remember the apartment complex we used to stay in, Blocker?
Yo, that.
The girl, as soon as dude leave, he wasn't in the military. Soon as he leave, another dude come. And he never knows. He
Never
be out
know.
there with his family, hugging, kissing, walking the dog, and action soon as he leaves.
Mm.
So,
Motion picture.
people can miss me with the whole sentiment of women don't, women are
You
not
don't have
right.
to do like
You know?
60 or something. You can
I know girls, people can be in love with 4 or 5 different people at the same time. That don't make a difference to some people. You like who you like, you love who you love. You got some kind of emotional contact. People do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I left Harpo for Coco, it was tough. No, I'm just playing.
Here you go.
There go the stats right there. Yeah, that's about right, Top Shutter. Some say 30%. Some say 21%. It's you find a few different stats out there.
And
I,
I
I
don't go
like
with
his
that
stats
stat.
better.
I go, I
You're not
go,
able to cheat
I
because
go with real life stats. And when you check when you check the study that Harvard did, Harvard said it's a 80 something percent chance that women would cheat in a relationship, and you just won't find out. Now, does that mean that you didn't cheat because you didn't know?
yes.
No, that's not what it
Yes,
means.
yes,
Darn it.
yes.
But you don't know what hurt you.
Yeah,
You don't know
hey,
what hurt you.
what I don't know
Listen,
definitely still hurt me.
listen.
Read
It's
it,
just
Lola.
a theory. It's just a theory.
I don't know. I don't know.
It's not a fact. It's just a theory.
Like I said, I don't know. I don't know. I don't
Read,
know.
read this, Lola.
I don't know.
Men are able to cheat because the sex is just a physical act. For a woman to be able to cheat, she has to have lost respect for her man. Or maybe she just don't like the way he do it.
I
Maybe
was.
it's
I
just a
don't.
bucket.
She just want to taste something different for the night.
Maybe it's
Yeah.
just a bucket.
She
Yeah.
might have just slipped and fell.
Everybody likes some strange.
You better not come back up.
Everybody
She slipped
likes
and fell, man.
Not all women, but I feel you. Yeah.
We'll go back to that one. Auntie.
And if he find out a next man bust the punani, it's done.
That person said no more.
Yo, just the thought of that alone just make you want to drop down.
I can feel the disgust coming off of y'all skin right now. For the
Hey,
whole
I got a quick question. Why do women feel like when a man feel, I heard a girl said this before in this particular conversation, and she was the only person in the conversation. It was a bunch of us talking, and she said that y'all acting like women are trophies. To us, y'all are trophy, and it's not in a bad way, but it is y'all women. The man, woman is his prize. That's pretty much your most prized possessive things you have. It sounds kind of weird to say that, but your woman is when a man step out with you and showing you off to everybody is because he think you the ish.
Yes.
What's her name? Walking
Don't let
trophy.
me
Yeah, ain't nobody bringing out no dead dolly to show off to nobody else. Y'all bring out the pretty dolly them.
Wow.
Word. $50.
Pretty dolly them for sure off.
Yes, pretty face, cute
Word.
face, and
That's all about dolly them.
yes.
Go ahead, Lola.
Okay.
A woman's womb is sacred, and any sex can bring a child. That's true.
Dangerous.
No.
And the DNA
Dangerous.
that happens.
The club gets shot up the wrong way. Done.
Living too dangerous for me.
What happened is men feel like women are supposed to be better than us. We really do feel like that.
Yep.
We
That's
really do
that's
feel like
That one not the best. That one not the best of us.
Yes.
we really
that's
do
best
feel
of
like
us.
we're, because
statistical information.
when you ask most dudes, he'll tell you that, yeah, man, I did that, but it's because I'm a man. Well, and then she did that. He's like, what the? I can't,
I
So
can't believe it.
at one point, a woman being crazy promiscuous used to be shocking to me. But after you have lived,
Right.
Yes.
God, I'd be like, well, I'm surprised she didn't do more.
I mean, it comes a commonplace sometimes today.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, in this environment anyway.
I got a homegirl
In the
that
new
talk.
world.
She talked like a dude. She literally be, I'm about to smash this. Like, wow.
A lot of women.
And she always be
Just don't do it publicly.
shocked that I'm shocked. She be saying stuff like she got it, but she just be like, yeah, I'm about to tear that off. And I'm like, what? She's like, why are you still shocked by this?
Hey, it's the free women now, man. It's equal rights. It's everything. It's
you know what's funny? But when she find a dude that she like and he don't give her the time, she be on the phone crying to a player. And you know me, I gotta remind her of all the stuff that hey,
But that ain't got nothing to do with him.
You want to be my
Yeah.
friend? Accept the truth that I'm about to tell you, because I'm about to tell you the truth. So you want to be friends? I'm telling you the truth, and that's why I respect her, because she takes the truth. She don't have no problem with it. She'll send me an FU text later on after she think about it. That I said, but
And that's real friendship. That's
Yeah, it
real
is,
friendship.
it is.
Yeah.
you out there thoughting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know.
Leave too many sweet cat that is loyal. He go on and find a faithful cat. That's what you need.
And
Exactly.
The cat ended up on fire tonight, boy.
You read my
Yes.
mind, boo.
A lot of cats going around.
nothing but cats.
Cat is the meaning of the world.
Give them one last sweet time and then bounce. If you say she's going to do it again because she lost respect for you, because now she knows she can push the needle over.
Yeah, you can't. I think we're gonna read about two more, Lola, because there's so many of them. We gotta get back to this conversation.
You put your mouth in another straw. I'm all the way out. I'm in love with my wife, but I'm out.
Yeah,
Just don't get it in
I can still love you and leave. That don't make no difference. Me
Love
loving
from
you
a
don't
distance.
make a difference of me staying or leaving, because I can love you.
Each other's place was cottage.
Well, that's what Barry said, right? Love them from a distance.
Yeah,
He said cottage
Yeah.
cheese.
I can love you and still don't want to be here. Just like you have family members, siblings that you love, but you don't talk to them. You don't want to be around them. You over there and I'm over here. I love you. And,
You still gonna smash?
He
You
said
still
the
gonna smash?
night is
maybe it depends.
Give it
It
away.
depends, because it's gonna take a while, because you're gonna be disgusted, because you like, I don't want this. I don't know if I want this tainted car no more. I don't want no drives.
I might just go around the block.
Yeah.
Car got new mechanic.
Block.
Car
Been
got new
around a
mechanic.
couple of times.
Hey, but that's for real, man. We live in a society that we be acting surprised like the norms ain't the norms. Like,
Yeah,
we living in a country that's about to reverse Roe versus Wade, and y'all don't even know that. They slowly but surely getting ready to take your rights away from you.
Yeah.
And you don't even freaking know that.
States that's already on
They
the
about
way.
to be like that show on Made something. I always forget that.
I've
name.
made or something like that.
Yes, like
There's
the
gonna
Made.
be a bunch of kids out there that are either unwanted or lost or something around
Yeah.
now.
You know, it's funny to me that these people care more about somebody that they don't know if gonna make it a full course more than a black man that's walking down the street or walking in his own neighborhood, driving his own car at a certain time, miles an hour. It baffles me the thinking of these people, yo. You know, I just don't understand. Like, I got called a hypocrite by one of my friends because I don't believe in abortion, but I don't believe in stopping a woman from having the right to do what she want to do.
Right,
Like,
because
man, that's hypocritical.
I mean, two things can be true.
That's exactly what I said to him.
Yeah, you could feel how you feel, but not want to take away what somebody else.
Exactly.
It's not
Somebody else's choice. You have your right to your choice. Everyone has their right.
Okay, I feel like I don't want to be a hoe, but I ain't gonna take away nobody else's right to be a hoe.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not a gun person, but everybody should be able to have one if they want one. That's their business.
I mean, what's gonna happen is gonna be a lot of women who, they're going to revert back to how it was back in the day, going to illegal abortion
People are going to
clinics,
be
doing
dying
stuff
though.
at
People are going to
home.
die
And
unnecessarily
people
though.
are going to be
Yeah,
dying and losing
that's
their
crazy.
lives. You know what I mean? And
Because
it's sad because people want to have control over what's in somebody else's body. But then you want to complain about you don't want to pay taxes to support somebody's child because they're on welfare. Well, what do you think is about to happen?
I mean,
Like, what do you think is
you
about to
can't have it
happen?
always.
So-
You can't have it always.
when she have the kid and leave him at the hospital and go off.
You know what I mean? Kids abandoned everywhere. Like, what do you think are gonna happen? Like,
I think so many more women going to get hurt more than anything else. Though,
I actually saw one of these Republican dudes say that if his daughter was getting raped, he would tell her that she should try to enjoy it as much as possible.
what? Stop
No,
playing.
I send that to you.
Stop
Are you
playing.
serious?
I thought I sent it to you.
Man, bro,
I
don't
saw it.
send me nothing like that, man.
Oh no.
I got 2 daughters, man. Don't send me nothing like that. Don't send me nothing like that, man. That's crazy. That's wild.
She
Are you
should
serious?
try to enjoy it.
That's how they think.
That's anyone.
No,
yeah,
that's
other,
disgusting
bro.
for somebody to say that. That's what
Right.
I'm saying. That's
Exactly.
disgusting for somebody to say that.
Yep.
He sounds like a rapist.
Exactly.
That's what he
you
sounds like.
violating somebody, and
He sounds like a rapist.
They might as well enjoy it. What?
He
That
probably
is disgusting
had
for somebody to say
raped
that, man.
a couple of females.
Yeah, that's disgusting. Though.
Maybe he got
He
raped.
probably raped his daughter and was giving her a daggone message online.
All right,
That's
we're doing too much
gross.
right now.
That's disgusting for somebody to say that.
Mm,
You might as well enjoy it. Are you serious? Did he even think about it before he opened his mouth?
I don't think a lot of these.
Someone need to plow him from behind and tell him he need to enjoy it.
Thank you.
Probably.
You know,
That's what he need. He need to be plowed from behind and told he need to
Once
enjoy
again,
it.
I don't even understand why y'all acting surprised at these people that'll tell you
I mean,
that.
come on, that one was shocking. I mean,
get-
come on, that
If
one.
you
I mean,
get
That is, I
but
can't believe
these are the
anybody
same
can
people
part
that'll
him
tell
out.
you that if your daughter gets molested, that she shouldn't be able to that the baby should have his rights too. Well, what about my daughter's rights of always having to remember somebody
for her to be traumatized for the rest of her
destroying
life?
her for her life? She should be
Traumatized
able
for
to
the rest of her
make the
life.
choice.
Come on, man.
She should be able to make the choice
Exactly.
if she wants to say yay or nay. I shouldn't be able to tell her yay or nay, and you shouldn't be able to tell her yay or nay either.
That's her personal,
her choice.
Yeah, her personal choice to do that.
And you know that, and there's women that's trying to get this bill. They's trying to get this too.
And those women,
Yeah,
I'm like,
of
they the same.
course.
Handmaid's Tales. That's the dang show.
Yeah.
They them.
Those are the same ones that
are the
won't. That
women
won't.
in the-
Yeah.
Yes, those are the wife of the man that's on that show.
And those are the same women that won't vote for a woman for president. So, you know, there you go. There you have it.
Yeah,
They're the same ones why we didn't have a woman president.
Like,
It's
how you
2016.
have a right over me? Like, how you think in your mind that you have a right to tell me what I can do with my body? Like, I don't get it.
And people say your marriage is till death do us part. I don't really believe in that till death do us part thing. I don't really
Not
think
in today's society.
yeah, I don't think people believe that right now. And
I mean, people having multiple marriages these days is like common, I guess.
cheating is one of the rules that the Bible gives you, that if, your wife cheats or you're able to step out of the, if you're a Christian, which don't matter to most people because they Christian or not.
You're not Christian, now they still gonna cheat.
But they say till death do us part, but I guess
Oh my God!
What the heck is that?
I did not expect that. That's
What is
death
that?
short, man. That's
Oh,
death.
that's death. Oh, God.
death,
I
my
didn't see
brother.
that. Oh,
Death.
That's death.
That's gonna part him all right.
I guess, yeah.
Boy, that boy,
That thing
look.
banging.
that thing.
That thing banging.
DDL
I was about to get
DDLC.
serious on that topic.
And
I'm
I wasn't ready. I was ready to give a whole serious.
At first, I'm reading
that thing got a twin with it.
I'm like, what is this? I'm like, oh, till
It
death.
looks like two real coconuts.
Yeah, that thing got a thing.
That's a lot more than a coconut.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the ones that's still in the.
that's two watermelons.
Hey,
That's
like,
That's two ham hocks. Let's say what it is. Two ham hocks.
Right,
Boy, good God Almighty!
That's
You could
crazy.
put a whole plate on that.
Hey, what you say it again, Blacker?
That's crazy.
That's hey.
Like I
The
don't. I
coconut, they
know.
want to
I
walk.
know
So that
men
type
but,
of the
do
coconut, they want to
silver
walk.
and
Yeah.
stuff, but I wonder
Those are the
when
big
men
ones.
have women like that. They're real. Like some women are born with it; they can't help it. But when you get like extra watermelons back there, like I want to
Listen
ask
to
like
me.
y'all okay with like
That
I
takes
I
all.
may
That takes
sound.
all. That
they
takes a whole
love
cup of
it.
Let me tell
salsa.
y'all what's
They
going
love
on.
it.
I may sound like I am the biggest BBL hater. I'm not. I'm really not.
We'll say they
I'm not.
love it. They love it.
Hey, you know,
I
yeah,
mean,
y'all all said earlier, what I don't know won't hurt me. What I don't know won't hurt me.
Oh, now you want to use it to your advantage, huh?
hey, listen.
Yeah. I don't
Listen.
need to see a
BBLs
younger
have their
pictures.
places.
Yeah, I don't need to see a younger picture. Maybe you mature when you got in your 30s. I don't know.
Listen. Don't knock the BBLs. They
Yeah,
have
I'm
their
not.
places.
Yeah,
They
They
love
have their
it.
places.
They
That
love
does
it.
happen
ain't
though.
nothing
There's
wrong with a
women that
proper
grow
BBL.
into their, when they were younger, they look kind of like, but when as they get older, they grow
I mean,
into
listen. You know
their,
what? Just
you
like we
know,
say everything else, it's a personal choice. If you feel like
that
you want
is
some
true.
enhancements, don't
But
get
Mhm.
enhanced.
but
Do
the
it.
part about it is
Do it.
choose the right doctor so that
There
you don't
you
be
go.
walking
And
around
get
here
what
with
you
Don't
pay
get the
for.
Sean. Don't get the Sean special
There
program.
is a point when it's too much,
Damn.
bro. Like,
Yeah, like
Not
when it's
$500 off,
yeah.
3,500, huh?
Yeah, that.
Because I know females that have got it done and it fits their body. Like
Mhm.
they work out
I
they
know a
fit
few.
their body, but some of
Still in my head again.
Hey,
Flashbacks now.
but it's some of them that take it too far. Like
Mhm.
you be like, come on, girl, like
that
how
look
you
like an
gonna
olive
watch?
on a
How you gonna
toothpick,
See,
watch?
a
huh?
lot of times though they get it done and they're not
Olive on a
used to
toothpick.
working
like I
out.
said, how you gonna watch it?
Then they eat and they gain that extra weight.
But they have the extension thing, so they can.
Yeah. But
Nope.
here's the thing is,
They got them long brushes.
You
Yeah,
know they wipe. You know they wiping from back to front.
and that you heard what T said was
Okay.
right
All right,
about yeah,
okay.
that's a little a little too
Hey, a little TMI, right? We less information. Less. Hey, more is less in this. Or less is more in this case. Less information.
in this era,
Less
less
is more.
is more.
Less is more.
But like T was saying, a lot of people don't realize that just because you get the surgery don't mean fat don't come back. People actually think fat
Exactly.
don't come back because they remove it. It
Gotta
comes
go
back.
work out.
Yeah.
Gotta
You
go
got
work out.
you can't and that's with any of those operations, like even like the gastric bypasses, like it's instant weight loss, it's quick, but if you're not used to that lifestyle, you're gonna get it back eventually, and then you got this big huge bottom, and then you eat and eat and eat like before, and now you got like a 10 size bottom, and it don't look right anymore. Like
and then some
gravity.
of them said they
I
have
ain't
to
mad
go
at you
back.
or your bottoms. I just want to say that.
They
I was
have
gonna
to
go on the
go
line
back.
and say, do what you do, baby. Let it do what it do.
Some of them have to go back to like I guess keep it
Remove
up.
some, fix
Yeah,
it,
but
but they don't stay in
I don't
shape.
Because
know.
they're not staying in shape.
Listen,
Yeah,
I ain't about to go through all of that. I'm
yeah,
not.
that's too much.
I think the ones that get BBL, they're trying to go into some sort of business that's going to help them out. I guess maybe
Do
doing some
bottle,
online,
they
some
do
social
bottle
media
service.
stuff.
Not bottle service.
Hey, you laughing? Hey, do they get a better tip? I don't know.
They
No,
do.
that's
A
the
lot
New
of
York.
women,
That's the
a
New
lot
York
of that's,
special,
that's
bro.
the
All you
yeah,
need
that's
is
the
a tip.
special.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Exactly.
If you go on social media, that's the thing. A lot of these
Yes.
girls, they're
No.
instantly social media models.
Yo,
They're
those are
instantly Instagram models and bottle girls and
no,
all
those
this
are the
stuff.
ones that's getting picked to come serve the section.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
God be like, hey, send that
Come
one
on
over
now.
here.
We be in the
I
club.
saw
Send that one.
We be in
yes,
the club. We know what it is.
I
I
saw
mean,
a girl
you know.
on TikTok. She makes about 1,000 just off a tip because of the way she looked.
And that's what I'm saying.
And
In
that's
her case, it's worth it.
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, it's worth it in her case.
At first, she did a before and after, and I was like, "Woo."
The body pay for itself. Body pay for itself.
Yes. And she said, I need more money, so this is what I'm gonna do. And
Yeah.
now she's making bank.
I mean, and can you be mad at her?
I'm definitely not
mean,
mad at her.
I mean, if
Yeah,
they get that BBL and then they land one of these,
And I think
I'm
superstar
like,
celebrities.
think most do it. I think most do it for some sort of
And they
benefit.
make
You know?
it big, you know what I mean? It's an investment, you know what I
It's too
mean?
much
It's
The
labor.
same way, the
too
same
much.
way men and let's not get it twisted because there are a lot of men who have work done as well.
Hey,
Okay.
I knew
It's a
this was
lot of
coming.
men.
I knew the He-Man
It
man
is a lot of
was
men.
coming.
But
I knew it was
Come on, T, with
men
the hate
invest
tonight. T
their
with the hate
coming.
tonight. Come on, T.
Men get work.
Yes,
No, I
you
didn't know
almost
that.
staying the
Men
whole
get
night
work
without
done.
hate.
I'm
Come
just
on,
saying,
man.
no,
Didn't know
there are,
that.
you know, like we could see
We knew it was
we
coming.
could see a woman, we could see a woman's enhancement. So we tend to just talk about BBLs and stuff surgery when it comes to women. There are men, but men invest their money in cars to attract women. Women invest in their body. You know what I mean? It's the same. Let them live, man. That's all I'm saying. Let them live.
We make.
I don't think
We're not knocking him up here.
a man with
Definitely not
money
knocking him.
don't
We
have
support him.
a man with money invests his money in women. That's what he invests his money in. A car is his.
He invests everything to get the woman.
Nah, he just
Not even
buying it.
not
It's
really
no more
because
conversation
you
after
got
that.
people that love
Okay.
vehicles. Like me and OG was
Okay.
talking the other day about
That's
me loving
you, but there's
cars.
a lot of men too who get the
Man,
nice car because they feel like it's gonna.
we
They
know
have
that.
a whole
We know
show
that
where they
guys
do the
do
gold
that.
diggers. That's what
We
I'm
know
talking
that
about.
guys
The
do that.
gold digger show. The guy on YouTube who does the little videos where he shows the girl
We know
walk
that.
up on her
We see
and
the
then
show
he show
all
up
the time.
on her with a car. You know, like
But what I'm saying is that people, just like women say, I don't put on fancy clothes to attract guys. I do it for myself. Okay. You do have people that do that. And you do have guys that I'm not buying this car for her, but I'll shower her with a whole bunch of other things. You know, guys spending money on, if I'm attracting you with a car, I mean, I'm gonna spend a whole bunch of money on you anyway, because that's the object. Uh
Ow.
for most guys that go out there to get stuff to look successful is because you want that look.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to
It's
achieve that
not
look.
particularly just for women. It's for
No.
the look in general. For
Yeah.
a blocker to see me and be like, the big man that, or for me to see him and be like, the dude got a
Exactly.
position around here. For
Not
sure.
for the women.
Yeah.
Just
It's not just for the women. It's for the whole
just for
feel of the
I
for
won't say in
everything.
every guy, but there are a
Everything.
lot of guys who do it for the women.
See,
That's all.
that's what I just said. The same
Yeah.
thing you said. I just said that same thing. Said it wasn't every guy, wasn't every woman. That's exactly what I said.
You want to look distinguished to
Mhm.
everybody.
Mm.
Yeah, man. It's a
Top Shot, I got a question for you. D.
Oh.
You talking about plastics, D? I thought she was talking about plastics at first. I thought she was going there.
Oh no, like
There's
there's there's men who get like lipo, they get penis enhancements. There's men who get calves.
That's
Their
a,
calves done. There's men who get the lipo where they do the ab sculpting where it makes them look like they have abs. They get chest, pec implants. It's all kind of work. That a lot of they get their teeth done. Especially when you get over there in like the Hollywood area. Like the men are just as plastic as women. They get Botox.
BBLs run the building. BBLs run the world.
BBLs for the
BBLs run the world.
It's a known thing that
worldwide BBLs run the world.
Yeah, we know some men do BBL too, but
I'm talking about women BBL.
It's not a big thing. Like you see a lot of these videos with dudes with these hair pieces on their head nowadays. That's not a lot of guys. That's not a lot of guys that do.
Not those dudes.
It's a new thing.
They be going from granddad.
I didn't realize how much work men had done until I started watching that show Botched. You know what I mean? And they show all the different type of stuff they show all the different type of stuff that people get done. And it's like, what? You actually got that done?
I didn't know that.
They have what's the girl name?
Yeah, it's a TV show called Botch, and they do all of the they show all the people who got messed up plastic surgery, and then these top doctors like go and fix it, But it's a lot of stuff people get done.
A couple of them
You know that they can put it's amazing what they can do. They can put like an actual bra inside of you to have your breast be up like it's called a sleeve something. Yeah. They have like an actual something like a bra inside your skin to have your stuff just stay up,
Modern medicine, boy.
Yeah, it's crazy out there what people do, man.
Yep. A lot of people do that when they get breast
I was telling my husband, Papa, imagine. He was like, don't even. No. Like, but I can wear a bra, just not, no, okay.
Hey, we had this conversation before, but I don't. I'm not against it, or I'm not for my woman doing it. If she want to do it, that's pretty much a decision she making by herself with her own money. I if I'm with you
Hey,
already,
none of your
obviously.
money?
Nah, what?
What?
No,
You what? No,
no,
no.
I mean,
No,
I like when guys talk big now till they get that fine A woman and she say, "I want this baby."
nah, I'm not doing that. If I'm already with you already, what's the sense of me getting you a BBL now? What you want to do? Show
what
off
you-
for another man?
I want to show
What
off
you
for you
trying to
some
show
more.
off? Is that what
Yeah,
you
you
do?
trying to show off for another man?
I want to show off for you some more. That's all.
It's like
I
my
wanna
girl
look
trying to
good
drink
for
milk.
you, boo.
It's like my girl trying to drink milk. You already got a healthy bone going in you. What you need more for? Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
Not gonna acknowledge that. Not gonna go.
God.
Not gonna.
You need to drink
No.
milk for? That's all I'm saying. What you need milk for?
I'm like, what?
gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not with that. I
What?
think you know what? I think a lot of guys say stuff that they don't mean, but I've practiced over the years to live by my convictions.
Mm.
I think that people will hear people say certain things and be like, yeah, people say that all the time and don't do that. But I live by my convictions because I feel like as a man, woman too, but I'm a man, so I can't say as a woman.
Mhm.
Your word is pretty much the only thing you can give somebody that's friggin' solid and that comes from you. So if I tell you I'm gonna do something, unless I can't accomplish that goal, I'm gonna do it. If I tell you that this is what it is, then this is what it is. I'm not gonna break my word without letting you know why. And it's probably something that has to contradict with how I feel about a certain situation. Because you do know everybody, your mind can change. Because I could think
Yeah.
one way,
People change.
yeah,
What you
I could
say
think
now,
one way,
10 years from now,
10 years from
can't be the
now,
same thing.
my
Yeah.
mind can change and I start feeling different.
Yeah.
But in the moment, I live by
You
my.
saying right now, this is how you
Yeah.
feel right this
I
minute.
live in my convictions right now.
Nothing wrong with that.
BBL costs $50 in 10 years from now. Maybe.
He might be passing them joints out.
Be like,
Turning
Go
over.
ahead.
BBL, you get
BBL for you. You get a BBL. You get a BBL. You
You get a
BBL.
Hey,
I
you,
get
you,
scared
you
of
know what?
dudes.
You know when Sean gonna do it when it's a tax deduction.
To write it off.
I believe it too. I believe it too.
Writing
Like,
off.
Write it
a
off.
deduction off of this?
Tax
Okay.
deduction.
Hey, you know what I'm gonna do? Be sneaky about it, Sean. Hey, baby, you have that receipt for when you got the BBL? You know how women like to hit you. The one I paid for? Which other one you talking about? It ain't one that I paid for.
You're gonna be like in the beginning, put my email up there in case something happens.
Yeah, just in case. No.
I don't.
You put me down as a purchaser.
Yeah.
I give it to those girls. You do what feels right for you, what you feel that will make you happy. That is perfectly fine. To me, I'm just like it. I see like how they have to recoup.
Recover. Mhm.
Oh my Lord
That's rough.
Jesus!
B.
Yes.
I was talking to this chick and she'll tell me that she had to kneel down on the plane and that she had to sit on this little thing.
Yeah.
She had to kneel down on the plane to come back. And I'm like, hey, man, please.
And the way they
That's
have
not even safe.
I work out hard one day and I'm in pain. I got to lay in the bed. I'm rolling over. I'm telling my son, leave me alone. I'm not about to go through all of that.
Yes.
Nope.
And the way it's like the way they, because I've seen it, like this girl showed like from her beginning to end, and the blood that just and the way they gotta sit and lay, like she saw from the plane, the same way you said that they sit down, she showed when she sat down. I said, but what if the turbulence, like something go, like you is done.
What if it made the booty? What if it made the booty one side?
Everything.
Like if you're in turbulence, and she was like, a lot of those pray that we don't get into turbulence because that will be damaging to her. I said all of that just to
Then they gotta wear that bodysuit for like
Yep, they have to wear the bodies,
yeah.
the faja, the faja, and they
Mhm.
have to put it on depending
8
on what they
months.
have and all this and secure and then
Hey man, I think you know
I don't even like needles.
I'm gonna tell my woman I like her how she is. If she want to go ahead and do that, she gonna spend her money to do it. You know, hopefully that she have enough sense to look at the risk. You know, the what
Yeah,
Mhm.
but the BBL is the
risk and
most
all that
dangerous
stuff
one.
that
That
can
is the most
happen to her.
dangerous. Yeah.
Because now you about and make sure that we update your life insurance just in case.
Oh, jeez.
It's
I
crazy.
mean, why put me in debt when you gone? How is that? How does that make sense? Come on, guys. We got to be honest here. How does that make sense for me
Yeah,
to
we
get
helping
put
each
in
other
debt?
out.
Just
Hey,
take just
got
take-
a plan. Got a plan
Right
ahead.
at all
just
times.
go
Don't
to
bring it up
the
right
back
then.
I mean, why not right then? You about to go do the surgery?
No,
I'm
you got
supposed
to
to wait till after you dead, then I
Hey,
try
make
to get
right
life insurance.
all the time.
it's too late to get insurance after you gone. You got to get it now.
Exactly.
Got
Yo,
to
you want to
got a
do
plan,
BBL?
guys. Got
No,
a
it
plan.
has to be before, but just don't bring
Exactly.
it up right in that situation.
Why not? She bringing up BBL where she
She
could
gonna
die.
say,
Why not?
hey, babe, we need to get to take out insurance just in case
Yeah,
everything don't go as
exactly.
planned.
You know, well, I'm gonna wait
Right,
the
so
day
you
before she
automatically
goes.
think I'm about to die. That's what
No,
We
no.
don't know.
I'm
We
gonna
want to
get
be
All we
cautious.
need
We
I'll
want to
get
be
it, but
cautious.
I
We
ain't
want to
gonna put
plan.
you
Yeah.
up there since you want to bring it up right now.
You know, yeah, I ain't, you know, I'm not, you know, I'm not thrilled about you doing it.
Babe, I'm
But
thinking about you.
but look, I'm gonna give her, hey, you gotta bring evidence. Look, it costs $20,000 for a funeral.
Unless you want to be burned
really,
for, unless you want to be burned for 5,000.
you really want me to pay for that?
and it's a really not really because you know some of them go different type depending on the casket you get and
Look,
all these things if you want to be
Those
lavish.
are expensive.
Yes, they
Yeah.
are.
and you probably hit it with
My life
your
insurance is important, but you
ex
should
dead,
already
so he
have
get to use that BBL in hell. No, I'm just kidding.
He just had to. He
You're
had
the
to. Have
worst,
it.
man.
He had to. He had to. Get on my nerves. He just had to.
Hey, but yeah, I mean, wait, what? I ain't gonna have no fun. You about to die, and I don't get to sample the BBL. Come on, man. I don't see the fun in that. I don't see the fun in it at all.
It's gonna be a while for you sample that, bro. It's like a year. That joint got to heal properly.
And it takes a while to heal. It takes
Man,
a while.
Hey, any man that forced a woman to do something like that, you don't really love you.
I got a question on the BBL thing.
Go ahead.
So when they doing the BBL, do they get a touch up downstairs too while they doing the BBL?
Oh, they have that rejuvenation.
They have
Do
that.
do they get a touch up while they down there
No,
already?
That's not part of the BBL.
If they get a touch up, they already did. Are they gonna ask for a touch up?
But they can though. I know a lot of
I
women
mean,
that
do they
have
need
done
a
it.
touch up?
I've
If she
seen
need
a lot
one,
of
she
women
might
that
as well
got
touch
it
it up.
Does
done.
everybody need a touch up? Okay.
Some
Some
do.
people do, I guess.
Some do.
Some
Some
do.
do. Some do. Some of them really need to do
Well, if
it.
you already ran through it, if you ran through it once in one lifetime, don't you think that's a sign to just let it
Yeah,
be?
for real. Let's leave it alone. Don't even, you know.
Just leave it
Some of them
alone.
look like
Like,
coconuts.
Is she gonna do? She gonna remodel it and
Yeah.
use it up again.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
She
do you
get
get a
the-
lifetime warranty? Do you get a
Oh my
lifetime warranty
God,
with
it's
that?
pretty.
I mean, as far as I know, God gave you a lifetime warranty, and if you use that one up, shorty,
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it.
Hey, maintenance.
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I've
do
seen a
maintenance,
lot of,
huh?
I've seen videos and stuff of women giving it. This the
Rejuvenation.
girl was like, it's gonna be like new, like I never had a child before.
That's crazy.
I mean, I had kids, but I mean, it ain't. I had 3 of them naturally. It ain't.
You know? Exactly. And, you know,
As long as it ain't like
What you doing down there, honey? I know.
what you need a rejuvenation for? I mean, an
What
elephant
you down there doing?
and an elephant. I need to know.
I don't
I
know.
need to know.
bro, some of that
Club
should be
rules.
looking crazy, bro. I should be like
I need to be an advocate. You need to be an advocate. if you're moving around.
Hey, what they call that? What they call that? What's that restaurant that had the It's not Harvey's. The other one, is it Hardee's?
Hardy's, yeah, the meat.
The one that had the meat sandwich.
Oh, we got the meat.
You got the meat.
The roast
The
beef.
roast
The
beef.
roast
You talking about the Philly beef? The Philly beef
Come
and
on,
Swiss.
the roast beef.
The roast beef.
Yeah.
The roast beef sandwich that they put it on TV.
Let's say,
So they got to get it trimmed, right?
Go ahead.
the thing.
Gotta get it shaped up. I
They
guess.
got to get it trimmed.
Read that, Loli, and answer it afterwards.
Hey, Sean, that's a topic to talk about in the Black community, getting life insurance. I bet this will lower the cops killing on our Black community because insurance have to pay out, FYI. If you go back a couple months, we got a whole life insurance show featuring my mama.
I have a question.
Yeah.
You think that would, Mama Lola, you think that would stop them from killing us if they had to pay a lot of life insurance out?
Yeah, because they would have to make the payouts.
Well,
That's
if they have to pay,
Accidental.
if it's our life insurance, they don't care.
but it's big business. So if
Big
if
business wise, they would have to pay out.
I'm talking about the whole
Because
industry.
you could actually receive money from receive money from the state for doing it wrong, and then you can still collect your insurance policy as well.
Well, what I'm saying is that our insurance, we pay in our own insurance.
Mhm.
I don't think the cops care unless
No, I'm saying
No.
Lola's saying
No,
it's
She's
gonna
saying
be
big
I
industry.
know what Lola's saying. I know what Lola's saying. The
Oh.
big picture is that
Yeah.
they'll do that, but I don't think so because they don't care about us.
Mhm.
And
No,
until
they care about money. So if they lose too much money,
the
they're gonna
thing
figure
is-
out how to stop it.
yeah, but that percentage of killing us. I mean, what we getting? Some $25,000? Come on, man. These guys throw away so much money sometimes. Look, America have
take
enough
out some
money
$1
that
million
they can give.
policies. Take out everything
They can
over $1
give-
million.
Man, half of the people can't even afford $25,000 policy. How they gonna afford $1 million?
Very true. Maybe we'll start a fund.
We gotta live in
it sounded good, short man. It sounded good, short man.
Maybe we'll
Well,
start a
that's what
fund.
somebody said too. That if we start getting life insurance, but I don't like. I'm
Well,
with
there's
her.
a lot of Black people, and it's the majority of the people just don't have the
Do
insurance.
not. That's
at
true
all.
though.
They have nothing.
Outside of anything else, that's true.
I think
Even if
They don't even have health insurance, let alone life insurance.
exactly. I think if we can sue the police and leave that police and not just the city, the department and the
Then
officer
touch their
held
pension.
accountable for their pension and the money, I bet they'll stop doing it.
They would
Yeah.
stop. They need to fix that one. So that's
I bet
Congress
they'll stop
needs
doing
to do. They need to fix that. But they so shoddy up there, man.
When
But
they
once
start
I get
worried
in
about,
his pockets, once you can get in his pockets, he don't think twice about. Maybe he don't look that angry after all.
Once you tap that pension, they
They not thinking about us. They thinking about they just
Freeze
did
N-word.
sunlight.
You know what? Let me use my
Like,
taser this time.
thing.
Maybe you don't look that aggressive for a gun. Let me use my taser.
Did y'all see that video with the guy who was tasered 3 times and still got in the car and drove off on the cops?
Yeah, I seen something like that, man. Listen, man. If you
Stay
taser
true to
me, you taser when these cops come out. I don't even play with cops no more, B, because I realize it's a strong possibility you might not make it home.
It's a lose-lose situation.
Yep. Me and my homeboy was driving home the other night, and the cops pulled us over. We was petrified, son. He walked up to the car with his hand on his gun, and it's a good thing we know the female cop in the area, so she pulled up on the scene the same time. And when we asking this fool, because now we get brave because she there, because we know her. So we asking him why he pulled us over. He don't got no explanation for us.
Black guys driving nice cars, probably.
Yeah, he don't got no explanation for us. None at all. He just tells us, have a good day. But we saying to her, and she's like, I'm gonna deal with it. I'll just go ahead. I'm like, my homeboy there, man, I want to kill yourself. Kill me.
You want to get out the car?
She wasn't there
Deal with
thinking
it.
about the kind of hassle I was gonna get if she wasn't there.
Of course, I already know that. And I talked to her about that. She was like, yo, just let it go. And I'm like, I did let it go. But what happened next time when he pulled us over and you ain't there to rescue?
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting to me, man. For that to keep happening, man.
You know? It's not like, it would have been, because we wasn't speeding. We know that for a fact. We didn't run any stoplights. We didn't run any stop signs because we was in a neighborhood that we know we ain't supposed to be doing none of that.
But yo, none of that.
Everything the right way. and he pulled us over.
But,
You know, and he probably would have wanted to steal and tell people after he do what he do that we was aggressive because we both had guns. So we was aggressive, even though we were licensed to carry. When we got licensed firearm, he would have said that we was aggressive, and we made an attempt to reach for something, which is probably the paperwork you asked for.
Yep.
yeah, well, the thing is though, even if you ran a light, even if you get pulled over, none of that is a death sentence. None of that should even cause you any any issues. You shouldn't even feel like, oh man, you should just take your medicine, take the ticket, go to court, whatever. None of that should be put your life in danger. None of that. None of that.
Right.
I mean, straight up. That's their job, is to pull you over. And you getting pulled over where you found guilty or not, you pay the ticket, you go to court, whatever. It's not a death sentence. None of that should put your life in danger. And we shouldn't accept that at all.
But unfortunately, that's the reality.
Yeah. That's a shame though, man. I mean, if she wasn't there, God knows what would happen to our brother here, man. That's crazy.
Right.
It's a weird world we live in, man. I mean, we drove off. We was a little angry for a few, then we started laughing about it. But at the end of the day, could have been a different
It's
scenario.
always a close call, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane.
Shout out to my homie Dante, by the way.
I mean, that's like living. That's like living. It's we watching war overseas. We live here, a different kind of war.
Yeah, we got a war going on here.
Different kind of war. It's a war nonetheless.
Yep.
And we losing right now. So,
With the nice car, yeah.
So, overall, I don't know, man. I think conversations about black love is triggering to a lot of black people. I realize that when you're talking to certain people that have been hurt, especially people that have been hurt and ran over by people that they deal with, they find it very they can say stuff like what them girls were saying about black man this, black man that, and I don't know, man. I don't get up in the morning thinking that all black women are this and all black women are that. I get up thinking that the few that have did this or that to me, that they trash, that those few are trash, but I don't think overall all of them are trash.
Like some black men that they are trash.
I think what would serve everyone well is if you go into each relationship not bringing from the other one what happened, because if you don't give the person a chance, if you don't give each other a chance, it's never gonna work out. You're gonna keep bouncing around. So you need to come in, give it your all until they show you something different. That's how you gotta approach it. If you approach it like, oh, I got dogged out over there, so now my guard's gotta be up. I'm gonna go in half measures on this one.
And some of them do think that way. They come automatically like that, and it's never.
When you come in jaded, that's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
I think ultimately, like the women, black women do have it. Not to diminish any other race or category, but black women do have it hard, and I think those women are looking for their men to be their key and their savior, and it's not happening for them. So instead, they just rather blame them instead of trying to look at other ways to save themselves, so to speak. I mean, but it is hard. It is hard. It is hard for black. It is definitely hard for black women. And they do have a battle, but I think that they don't need to put that focus into a man to bring you out of that. We as black women need to do that for ourselves, and I think that's where it happens.
We can say that it's hard for black men too. We can say that.
Yeah, that's why I said in the beginning, not to diminish anyone. I think that that's why those women think that way, though. You know what I mean? Yeah. They're looking for a man to save them from the turmoils of this world, and they need to focus on saving themselves.
We're looking for our women to hold us down and do certain this and do certain that. In society nowadays, you're gonna have people that feel how they feel. I guess it's just always baffles me to thinking of throwing your own people on the, I mean, sometimes I do understand that you're hurt, but you're hurt. Sharpman was saying that not bringing it into a relationship. Sometimes it's hard. Even in a friendship,
definitely not easy.
It's hard to bring
it's not easy.
Bring somebody that did you wrong over here in this friendship. to go into another friendship and not think that this person might not do it. So
And first of all, so
it's gonna be like that
to
too.
go to a new relationship and not bring the baggage with you, you have to be self-aware first of all. And most people aren't self-aware, so they don't even know they're doing it anyway. I mean, they're doing it, they know, but they just, to them it's okay.
A lot of people transfer from relationship without even having like a break in between, to get that to themselves.
Some people love falling in love. Hell,
yeah, they codependent. They really.
I wasn't talking about
like
you.
They have to.
I know a dude. Lola said, I know a dude like that.
She trying to.
I know a dude like that, yo. This fool is never out of a relationship. No matter how they break up. No matter and he break up. So this dude. They have about 6 to 8 girls a year.
Yeah.
I don't know about that before. Like when you have time.
I see some women like
these people
I be like, I can't find one man in a year. How you done found 6 to 8 of them girls?
All of a sudden, this fool pull up in my crib with some miscellaneous chick talk. This is my brother right here. It's my new girl. What?
Yesterday?
And then he bring them home to the family all the time.
Yeah.
So what's wrong with that?
I
got a new one from yesterday?
You know I don't like you bringing people to my house unless it's your official lady. So here you go.
More than 5.
Girl right here. And I'm like, how you doing?
Hey,
I'm looking at it. He know what it is. So he be there talking about, yeah, man, I really love her though. Yeah, man. I want to be like, just like the one last week, and the one last month, and the one before that.
Fall in love.
You got it. There's a code that you got to play. So you there like, yeah, I'm sure she is one. Before we go, speaking of codes, we had this conversation before, and Sharpman decided he's gonna sell the broskies out. So let's see if he's still sticking by.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
Let's see if he's still going to sell the broskies out again. There is such thing called a code. There's a guy code, right? And I don't snitch on dudes when it comes to relationships. I know they got.
When was I part of that?
Yeah. Oh, you about to remember? You about to remember? I think
don't play any clips because I can't acknowledge it. I can't acknowledge any clips. I cannot acknowledge any clips.
So saying that is like, even with my sister, I would not tell my sister her dude was cheating on her unless I think he was being reckless or unless he was putting her life in danger. And other than that, I ain't gonna put myself in her relationship to tell her that, hey, I saw your dude in Club Fed with such and such, because he might have been seeing me in Club Fed with such and such too. So, I'm not gonna break the rules by telling. I want to know how you guys feel about that. Is there a woman code? Do you guys believe in the man?
There's a girl code. Come on, man.
You already said you're gonna tell your sister you a snitch.
I mean,
I'm gonna say this.
In real life, I wouldn't. In real life, unless you're really reckless, I'd be like,
if it's someone who
I look at him, he'll stop.
He ain't even gonna know I'm looking at him because I ain't even gonna look over there.
Hey, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna go over there and ask for a drink, yo. Brother,
you're gonna be like, bro, it's not what you think. I don't know what you're talking about, Playboy.
Bro, can I have a drink with y'all? Can I have a drink with y'all?
Look, short man. And this is not what you think.
You like, I didn't see you. You didn't see me.
I be like, hey, can I have a drink with y'all?
Y'all gonna be the one like, hey, everybody having a good time over here. Can I have a good time with y'all? Let's go.
Yeah.
So what y'all saying? Y'all snitching or what the code? What you were saying, T?
I would say if it's someone who's with a well-known cheater who always cheats and they know it.
A well-known cheater, really?
I mean, there are people who are with habitual cheaters, you know what I mean? And they know about it, and they act like they're gonna leave them. But I'm not to that. I'm gonna be quiet, you know what I mean? But if it's someone close to me and I see someone out, I'm most definitely saying something to them about it.
You're gonna give your friend a well-known cheater, T. Come on, you couldn't give your friend a good man. A good man that slipped up. A good man that slipped up.
That's why I said if he's a good man that slipped up, I'm gonna tell. That's why I just said I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell it. I'm gonna tell
Oh,
it.
you telling?
A week.
So there's not a
So yeah, if
no,
it's,
not on your I think you saying it wrong. Not
Yeah.
on your you're not telling your homegirl that her man cheating. You telling your homeboy that is that old girl cheating.
That is girl cheating. Yeah.
oh, my homeboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
for us,
your brother.
we're telling the guy about
Yeah,
the guy. You're
I
telling
don't mind
about the
my
girl.
business because he cheating too.
Yeah.
If he my homeboy,
I mean, it just depends. It just it just
Your
depends.
homeboy cheating
You know what I
too.
mean? If it's my homeboy and he's a good dude and I know he really holding it down for her, you know what I mean? I'm gonna say something to him. You know what I mean? But again, if she out there spreading it like miracle,
Like peanut butter.
done had it. You know what I mean? That ain't none of my business. You know what I mean? So hey, that's none of my business. That's none of my
Yeah,
business. But if
what
it's
about
someone I
this?
care about though, really, and someone out there playing them, I'm gonna say something.
Yeah, I'm gonna mind my business. I ain't.
Yeah, that's an individual choice. You have to know your friend before
Yeah.
you want to say something.
I have to know
You
my
really want to
friend.
get into that?
See, the thing is, I'm not saying anything because I feel like they might take it a certain way. I'm not saying anything because, you know, in some ways it's hypocritical because we've all been through stuff before. I ain't about to go snitching on people. I'm not. That's not something that I would do. I'm not gonna tell. I'm not gonna see you in a compromising situation and go run my mouth off because I don't feel like that's my business to know. I feel like as somebody in a relationship, you should know what going on. Now, I'm not gonna just sit there and say, "Yo, do whatever you want to do to my sister and do whatever you want to do," and it's obvious, it's embarrassing and out there. And that's different. That's a whole different. Cause now you're hurting her.
But like you said,
Yeah.
if he's being if he's
Yeah,
being
if you're being
reckless,
reckless and that
yeah.
stuff, then
Right.
I gotta say something to you and her. Now, once
I mean, if you see me, that's being reckless, ain't it? If I'm able to see you,
because
nah,
I
not
might see
really.
you.
that means you out in public. That means you out in public.
You know,
You
you
know
might
what
see
I
some
mean?
people kind of duck over, like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
they seeing you, and you have some people
But
you
what
see
I-
them and you out there like,
'Cause I might be doing the same thing
Like
you doing,
whatever.
going to the
I
hideout.
mean, you shouldn't be out in public. You should be.
I'm
Maybe it's what
singing in the
private public.
rain. I'm singing
Yeah,
in the
so you
rain.
in public, you outside.
Sheree telling. Sheree,
No,
you telling.
no, I'm not gonna
Telling? You're not telling?
because you
I
can
don't
mess
think it's
up.
I don't think it's automatic that you're gonna tell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
I don't
it's
think
not
it's automatic. It
automatically
ain't
like
automatic. Yeah.
if you
I
like
mean,
I
if
might
you
not
like
tell today. I might
I
tell
don't know.
if
tomorrow.
you see me and you like
Maybe I run my mouth too much.
And honestly,
but-
more often than not, people
If,
don't want
if
to
I
get
care
involved.
about the
People don't even want to be
person,
involved in
I
that
don't want to
relationship.
get
They don't even want
involved,
to
but I
tell
also
everybody
don't
about it.
want. I
yeah.
also don't want my
Yeah.
friend out there being played. You know what I mean? And that's the bigger picture. It's not about being messy. But if I care about somebody and you're my homeboy, you're like my brother. You know what I mean? And I know that you holding it down for this chick,
Yeah,
and
you
she
know,
out
yeah.
there doing that. I gotta say, I'm not gonna feel right if I don't say nothing. You know what I mean? That's just me.
I just
Not
want
not to mess up the relationship or not to tell you got to leave her, but you need to know what's going on, especially if you're a good dude. Ain't that many,
And you know what's gonna be bad though, T? That when they get back together, they
Yep.
gonna
I
kick
don't
you
care
out.
if you, I don't
They gonna
care.
kick-
I
they
don't
gonna kick you
care.
out.
That's the whole thing. I don't care. I
don't.
really don't care. But at the same time, you're not gonna sit in my face and just play my peoples like that.
count
You're
on
not gonna do
me
it.
not to tell you
Quite
nothing.
the dilemma.
You
Yeah.
know,
Not gonna be sitting there like this.
What
I
if
had
you
a-
I
tell
mean,
her
I mean, you could get it back, but I had a lot of friends, after a relationship tell me, about how trifling my man was, you know what I mean, and it actually hurt me more to hear it afterwards than for y'all to why you ain't tell me why I was in. So you sat around me laughing and smiling while this dude was
Now
playing
you
me.
see those people
I
now.
ain't telling you none at all.
They should
Yeah.
have said thing in the beginning or the end. If they're not
Yeah,
gonna
I ain't
tell,
telling you
don't
nothing
tell.
at
No,
all.
I'm just saying, just the thought of it. Period. They told me
Yeah,
then,
they
but the
messy.
thought of it,
They
people,
shouldn't-
the thought of somebody that care
They
about me
messy for
sitting
telling you
around
that.
while
They
someone somebody
reckless though. They messy. They messy. They
because
They
they don't
messy
want to
with
get
you.
in it.
Absolutely
Like
right.
that's
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not telling
Like,
you nothing. I don't
Nothing.
care.
Period.
I don't care how you
Period.
feel.
Shouldn't
yeah,
I
I
don't
can't
care who
sit
you
around
bees.
and be kiki
Uh,
and all that. I
Yeah,
cannot
no,
do
that's
that.
what I mean. Like you can't be kikiing with me, and I'm sitting here watching you. I know you getting your back bent in, and my brother over here working hard and taking care of you, and I know you getting your and you kicking. Ain't no way. Ain't no
Yeah,
way.
no,
My
yeah, yeah, no, that's not.
chick.
That's not.
You
Yeah,
wildin'.
that ain't gonna
Yo,
work.
bro.
Yeah.
Let me just let you
Yeah.
know. You stick with her if you want to, but I'm gonna let you know what I done seen, and you
there's
No,
go
there's
from
a
there.
no.
code. There's a code in life that I live by, and unless like I said, it's you recklessly out there, putting
Just
my peoples to
embarrassing.
shame,
Just embarrassing my
embarrassing,
people. No.
and none of my business to get involved in another person's relationship. Because I could easily, I see chicks in the club all the time that's flirting with a dude, and it might just be innocent flirting. I could easily go to their boyfriends and say, "Hey, you know what I seen Denise doing? She was all
Mm-hmm.
boo hoo ha ha. Nah, I mind my damn business
Yeah, that's
because
my sister name.
you don't know what's coming up next.
Show me that's his sister.
Now, even if it's my sister, I don't get involved. I don't get involved I don't get involved in people relationships.
I learned my
That's a
lesson from
messy
that.
situation for you to put
Mhm.
yourself inside of. Whether you're a
It
parent,
is.
whether you're a brother, uncle, aunt, cousins, best friends, that's a messy
It's
situation you put
definitely
yourself
sticky.
into
It's
when you put
definitely could be
yourself in people
sticky on you.
relationships.
Definitely could get sticky.
Because after you snitch on me and we get back together, you can't come to the house no more.
Oh, oh, one of them gonna like you, and one not gonna like you.
Wait. I was gonna say I had the experience where I learned my lesson about all this.
Go
It
ahead, let us
was
know.
a
Teach us.
friend,
Put us on game.
Taught us,
a
Lola. Taught us.
friend,
Your
her
friend. Man.
boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever you want to call him, like he would be like, "Oh, it started off with, oh, I thought you was somebody else. I was about to try to holler. I live upstairs. Y'all live downstairs. Like, I know
Ooh,
you heard me
DB in the building.
So
DB
then
in the
he
building.
but then it went further, like to where he actually, because that I just brushed it off. But then when he actually did try it, I was like, "Hey, look, this is making me uncomfortable. We all live right here, so you got to know." And then I was the bad guy.
But you see,
He was
but that's
he was green for that though.
that's a little different because I'm
That's
snitching too.
yeah.
Yeah,
If you
he
come
was
to me
green
as
for
the
that.
homie,
Yeah.
you come to me as the homie, I'm telling on you.
Yeah.
I was
You come
like,
to me, I'm
That's
just putting
different.
that out
That's
there.
different. I'm
off
sitting
Definitely,
like a
yeah,
bird
yeah.
on that one.
off the
Definitely
meat
still on that.
grizzle, you come and try to give me some of the grizzle. I'm snitching on Nizzle.
Yeah,
Talk about, hey, the first time was an accident. Oh, I thought you
Yeah.
were somebody else.
I don't violate the homie trust.
he went
So
way
that's,
too
you're not
far.
gonna do that.
Suppose
You
you
ain't
telling
gonna.
it and they don't believe you.
Right. And
That's
it
Oh,
why
wasn't
you,
even
because
that
I
they
hey,
want to mind
didn't
my
believe
business.
me.
hey,
They
you have
was
the
That's
women
one of the
boys.
reasons I want to
pissed at
mind
me.
my business. Because after I tell my sister her man cheating on her and she's still with him, what I'm supposed to do next?
Look dumb at Thanksgiving.
I mean,
But for you, Lord,
you
she could
just
have talked
told
more
her,
than him then, though, right,
you know
Lola?
she cheating. She the one that looks some. I don't feel
Well,
like
because then
I
they
would
side
look some
down
kind of
you
way because
and they flip the story that you trying to ruin their relationship and
Or
all.
you want her man, right? Yeah.
that's fine.
I'm
You
good.
don't want me to be happy. You just jealous of our relationship because you don't want
That's
because
fine,
you
and
want
then
me
I'm
dummy
to
gone.
be
mentality.
I'm
miserable
gone.
and all
Like
this stuff,
you
and you
lost a
want to be
friend.
all
Dummy
this. No,
mentality
no,
right
no,
there.
no. Because you want to be miserable and you by yourself. You think you want me to be by myself too, but it ain't gonna happen.
Then they both school facing you when they see you.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden,
Everybody, man.
you
Look,
that
they gonna tell the rest of the family too.
yeah.
Now the family
All of a
think you
sudden,
that.
half of the family
Bruh.
over there at the dinner.
And I'm over
gossiping
here
about
with my plate like,
Yeah.
Won't be
looking at
me.
something. Yeah, one
I
of your
got
uncles talk about
things
look at
to say
his
to
ass. He's there
people.
looking for something to snitch on right now. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. You want to tell him something right now. Look at him.
everybody's
it's
staring
in
at
the
me. I
talk,
can
so
feel
it's in
the
the say.
stares penetrating my skin.
Marcus, speak up yourself, brother.
Mm-mm.
Yo,
Nope.
it's real, man. I mean, you put your hands on my sister, that's a whole different story.
No, we ain't talk
Yeah,
about that.
that's a given.
That,
You know,
you got to know if I'm around, something gonna
yeah,
happen. You just got to
Yeah, it's
understand that.
definitely.
You got to know
That's
that.
know
That's
that's
a
a
fact.
yeah, like Short man said, we don't even got to get into that. Cause
We ain't
that's
got to get into that. That's
yeah, that's
you don't need to explain what we're gonna do or what's gonna
yeah.
happen.
That's
Just
an
know
open and
just
closed
know it's
book.
done.
But yeah, I mean, people are humans. And the reason why I said it is, even though I'm Jamaican and I would never, ever, ever cheat, but I do know people who have cheated, and I feel like it would be hypocritical for you to cheat and then you go tell that your sister boyfriend cheating. What made you so special that you can go bang somebody back out, but you won't let little Todd
That's my
enjoy
brother
his
say.
weekend? You
My
know,
brother say that all the time. I
yeah,
can't
that's
get
hypocritical.
mad at dudes for nothing they do to y'all because I do it to somebody.
Exactly. Yo, my uncle taught me this a while back. I remember one time me and my cousins wanted to fight my cousin boyfriend because he was cheating on her. And my uncle said, "Fool, now I don't know if I should say this because this might get sticky. I got 4 kids outside. What you want me to do?"
You the outside child, and now you want to fight somebody that's cheating on your sister?
Come on, son. Come on
Dang,
with you.
that's crazy.
We gotta get these stuff together, man. You know,
Got to decide where you falling at.
yeah, you know. And
Decide where you
what?
falling at.
And it ain't wrong if you decide to tell. I'm just ain't gonna tell you nothing. I'm just gonna mind my business.
That's
until
a
it gets
whole
sticky.
messy. Like
I think
I'm
most
with
people start
Sean.
out minding their own business
And you
unless you
out
get
there
reckless.
just going crazy and all over the place, yeah. Now
mean,
I'm gonna have to say something. But you know, if I pass by and you be like,
Yeah, if everybody laughing at my sister, we got snitch. We got
problem.
yeah.
I mean, Lola was minding her own business the
No,
first
my
time.
brother.
You let it go the first time.
Now we
Let it
gotta
go.
tell on you, Playboy, because now everybody out here having my sister
Yeah.
as a laughing stock.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
gonna try it for real.
Now I gotta step in and say, "Yo, sis, you know, it was last week I saw him. When really it was last year. I saw that fool last week."
Yeah, like you can't embarrass
What
my
be
friend.
saying last year?
No.
Yeah, when it really was last year, and he probably stopped cheating now.
Too late. Too late.
Sorry,
Like, come on, man.
Hey,
I was
it
being
was-
good.
you got it was sorry, nigga.
Nah. If you out reckless embarrassing my friend, male or female, you embarrassing them. No, I'm singing. I am
I don't
singing.
think a lot of people gonna stand for that though. You
Because if
embarrassing
you
them,
do it on the
folks.
low and I just
Yeah.
glance and say, I'm like, okay, just keep on walking because that is none of my business.
I mean,
You know, real
I
talk.
mind my business.
Most people will tell.
If
Most
I'm not
people tell
talking
it's
about like
sibling.
just seeing somebody and thinking that, you know, like seeing my friend and a man, and you know, like seeing her and a man eating dinner, and I just assume, you know what I mean? If I have concrete evidence that y'all are actually busting it down though, I feel like, you know, that that's kind of like friend code. That's friend code. You're supposed to let me know when somebody doing that.
Could save a life.
Like now if you done caught this man cheating before and you done accepted him back, and then I see him, then that's none of my business. But if you ain't never caught this man cheating or this woman cheating, and I feel like that's code. To me, the loyalty should be to your friend, not to that person. And if you see someone playing your friend, you know what I mean? Especially if you care about that person. I ain't talking about just no ordinary, you know what I mean? Like if I'm calling a dude my bro, you know what I mean? And I care about this dude and I love him, you know what I mean? If I see someone playing him, my loyalty is to him, not to that broad, not to anybody else in the street. So I'm gonna let him know. I'm not gonna tell him what he got to do. That's what a lot of people do. They tell you the person cheating and then they expect you to react. Yo, I saw this. This is what's going on. I'm just putting that there and leaving it be. You know what I mean? But I can't see myself seeing my bro wife leaving out a hotel room, and then every day at Sunday dinner, every Sunday we sitting there chumming it up. I can't
Next
do
week,
that.
old boy gonna say, "Well, what the hell you was doing leaving out the hotel?"
I was getting bent over.
Might not be a reason for me to let people know.
Bend over. You know what I mean?
Conversation too.
I was doing what I do when I do. I won't cheating though, because I don't cheat.
I'm gonna see him. He gonna see me. We both gonna go.
See, I don't cheat, so that's why I don't think that way.
that silent head nod.
Yeah. He like, hey, he got nervous at first, but when he saw the head nod, he like, you nervous too? You like, I know he ain't gonna say nothing now.
So the head nod is I see you, you see me.
Yeah,
we see each other.
We'll see each other.
Yeah.
Keep it moving.
Yeah, man. I just think it's hypocritical in life for you to be doing the same thing as other people doing it and telling on you. It's
But
like
what if
you,
you ain't cheating? What if you're
you
not
you a
cheating?
drug dealer and you gonna tell on the dudes down the street because they making more money than you. That I'm not.
So I mean, hypocritical. Now people gonna tell. People
Yeah,
gonna do it.
most people gonna
People gonna
tell.
do it. People gonna
Most
tell.
people gonna tell
Yeah.
because it's their sibling.
Yeah, 'cause
First,
they,
most people don't live under the same circumstances, the same
Mhm.
rules, or the same laws.
they're not even going by the road code or whatever.
No, and this is not even a road code. This is just a thing for me as a man. That let's be honest, men do a lot of stuff. I'll be a hypocrite to be telling on another man. That's hypocritical. I don't care if it's my sister. How I look like doing the same thing another person doing, and then having the balls to go out there and talk about, hey,
Yeah, you can't
Okay.
be
you know
doing
what I
that.
seen Jimmy doing? Yeah, I seen Jimmy
I mean,
leaving.
that's part of being a parent too, though. That's like saying your child should be able to do everything you did. You know what I
Nah,
mean?
that's different.
How?
How is it different? Because my child ain't supposed to be out there smashing people. That's how.
I'm talking about. You said to tell someone to do something that you don't do. We
But
do that in parenting. Things that we've done, we don't want our kids to do. I don't think it's hypocritical. I think that you.
To a different,
I think
to a
that.
different level of stuff. I'm
Yeah,
talking
those
about
are kids. We talking about adult people.
Yeah, adult stuff.
You can't shape what an adult is gonna do for your
Yeah.
child. You can shape what they're gonna do.
I'm teaching
Well,
my
at least
child
try
to
to.
be this type of person. Now I'm telling on somebody I saw do something. That's two different things. I'm saying don't do this because I did it and it was wrong. I'm saying I'm doing this and I ain't gonna tell on you because I'm doing it too.
Right.
I know it's wrong.
Yeah, I know it's wrong.
I'm dead wrong.
Yeah, we both grown.
You know, I'm not, I mean, to each his own. There's no wrong answers here, but I just feel like there's many reasons why you shouldn't involve yourself in people's relationship. One is because it can backfire on you. And if you love this friend so much, you shouldn't care that you should care that it's a possibility you might lose this friend in this whole little thing that's about to happen.
Mhm.
Now, that friend might choose their lover over you, which is highly percentage. They're gonna choose their lover over you.
Yep.
So they're gonna be embarrassed that you know they cheating.
Mhm.
They're gonna probably want to stay, and now both of them don't like you.
At the end of the
You
day,
tell me I definitely don't like you.
at the end of the day,
I definitely don't like you.
At the end of the day, you know your
You gotta
friend,
make
and you
choices
need
at
to
the end
make
of the
the
day.
choices.
if it's a
Yeah.
relative, they're not gonna.
At the end of the
they're
day,
not
you
gonna-
know
they're
your
not
friend.
reading.
You know who that person is, and you should just choose like.
She'd be like, "Baby, would you bring tea, some water, some toilet water?"
I put a little sugar
Yeah.
Avery
She's
in
like,
it.
"Never mind, I'll get it myself. I got it."
No
I
more
got
coming
it.
to dinner for you.
Yeah,
Can't come back to dinner.
Yeah, come. Yeah, you
I
can't
don't-
come.
I don't-
Yeah, like it will be the weirdest.
Yeah,
It will
It'll
turn
be
weird.
awkward. It'll be super
It'll
awkward.
be awkward. Like you
really.
can't. Like all I'm doing is looking at you sideways.
We couldn't even talk about cheating anymore.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, trust
Can't
me.
even watch a movie with
Hey,
cheating.
on the movie
Hey,
cheating in it.
A
Yo.
show.
Everything awkward.
Real quick,
Yeah.
that's what my homeboy. So, my homeboy cheated on his wife. They fixed everything. So every time they watch a movie that cheating in, this fool said he get nervous.
He should. He should.
Yo,
That's
he
funny.
like, yo, she always talk about, that's what you did to me, huh?
Yeah.
Snap. Oh.
I like her. I like her. I don't know her, but I like her.
I draw a cat every time.
So
crazy.
every time he
So,
said
so let me
cheating,
ask y'all: is it not awkward when you see them cheating and then you be around them? Is that not awkward?
I ain't gonna be around him.
I'm not gonna
Like if
be
you
around
see
them.
if you
We ain't
see
hanging
your
out,
friend, if you see, so you're not gonna hang out with them anyway because you don't call them, so it's awkward anyway. So why not tell your friend?
Because I'm not supposed to mind my own business.
Hmm.
See, there's certain things in life at times that one should do.
I don't want to be the cause of the relationship breaking
Yeah.
up. I don't want to be the cause.
One
You
should
didn't
stay
cause
out.
it. You didn't cause it if he
You
out
is
there
causing
doing
it
it.
if you bringing the
If
you
you
news
bringing the
Hey,
information,
if she's happy with her man,
Exactly.
I'm gonna let her be happy. I don't want to be the cause of
Time
that.
for it to
No,
come
let her
out,
be
it'll
happy.
come out.
No,
It ain't gonna be
exactly.
out my mouth though.
One
You don't
should
wanna be the
mind
cause
their
of
own. My uncle tell me this all the time. There's one thing people should do in life, and that is mind your own business.
Mind your own pocket.
You know, mind
Unless
your
it's
own
crime.
business, and
Unless
that'll
it's
get you
crime.
through a lot of stuff in life. You know, Just because something is there for you to be able to say it doesn't mean that you should say it. Just because a
Ooh.
situation presents itself for you to be a part of it doesn't mean you should be a part of it. Sometimes you need to see stuff and be like, that's
Only if
none of
it's
my
crime.
business. I'm a
Yeah.
sidestep
Report
and
crime,
let it go.
please. Report
You know
crime.
what?
Yes.
That was a good statement right there. I'm
Thank you.
not applying to this, but in some other parts of life.
Yeah, yeah, I invoke it in all parts of life. Like, we have conversations all the time. Like I told him the story about when having a conversation with dude about you moving on out of the state and how he came and told you the story
Mm.
in a way of trying to make it seems like I was
Yeah,
talking bad
talking
about
down.
my own family when
Right.
it was a conversation that me and him already had. So when you tell them the conversation now, it's easy for you to put the two and two together and be like, well, and that's why I say this to people all the time. 9 times out of 10, if I say something about you to somebody, I've already said it to you. Now, how that person bring it to you, because they might bring it to you in a way and make it
In a way
sound way more detrimental than how I brought it to you.
Yeah,
So
Facts.
now
yeah,
that
yeah.
person might
Put
be
all
thinking
kind of
like,
spin,
oh
all
man,
kind of spins on it.
yep, I
People
can
Come
add
on.
ad
you like
lib.
that. And then I had this
Mix it up.
conversation with a person a couple of years back too. But I had to go back in the situation and then I had to break down everything that the person said I said. And I like, but didn't I say that to you? And they like, oh yeah. He's like, but how he as exactly how he said it is that's why you feel how you feel. But
Right.
I told you all of this already.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it just depends on how the person bring the news to you. If the
Yep.
person bring the news to you in a way that's gonna start problems, you're gonna automatically think it's problems.
You go-
But
yeah.
one, if you my friend, you're gonna come to me and say, "Yo, this and this happens." You ain't just gonna take that person word for it because you never know what a person is trying to do. And
Yeah.
first of all, when somebody bring me, there's so many times that I'm cool with a person and somebody else come and tell me something about the person that goes in one ear and out the other. I don't even bring it to that person because I know what people do. I know that people can change situations, change stories to make themselves look good or to try and make you my people. So I just what I
A lot
gotta
of
let you
times you
know
know
this.
the people that's bringing it to
Mind
you
your
anyway.
business.
A lot of times you already know what they're like anyway.
Yep.
So
And if you've been friends for that person for years and you and that friend never had any type of anything, and this person, if you have another person that you trust and be like, well, this person won't lie to me, or something, but not no random, I heard that they, bring you back. And you be like, you don't even like it. Like, who? You letting this person bring you news about what I said? I will tell you in your face.
But
I
sometimes
don't
you
need
gotta
a messenger.
sometimes you gotta expose those people. Like when me and him went through that
Yeah.
situation, you gotta expose them because they be in your circle. You don't know the snakes in your circle. So more time you gotta expose them. You know what I mean? You may not want to bring it back, but sometimes you have to just to get it out there.
Yeah, and I realized too. Sometimes when a person is inferior to you, they try to get people to team up against you.
That is a
They
fact.
That is a big
get a crew of people so they'll badmouth you to somebody else, and you have a team, you have a bunch of people that you consider your friends. Then you have one of them. Like I've always posted this quote every time I see it on Facebook. I share it. It says that be careful of your friends because they hate coming jokes
Mm.
or something like that. Something close to that.
Yes,
They
I
come
know exactly
they
what you're talking
jokingly say stuff about you about what they think going on with you, but they really don't like it. So that's why they saying this type of stuff.
Yeah.
So I often play and watch that how that works and say a lot of things. Like my sister don't want me hear me saying if I see this going on with her, I ain't gonna say nothing to about her to it. But it's the reason why I'm doing that. It wasn't. Yeah, there's a reason why I'm doing that. So there's a method to the madness. But yeah, man. Lola, let's read a few of these and let's get out of here. There's so much stuff for us to read, but we're just gonna pick a few of them and then roll. Let's go. Let's start from here.
Psychological war, not a physical war. Once we get our mental and family back together, we win.
Facts.
If a woman or a man go through a bad relationship, go seek therapy. I never see an alcoholic treat himself from drinking.
That's facts.
We need each other like Pinky in the Brain.
straight
Facts.
up.
Yes, them two right there.
Accountability is people kryptonite.
True.
That's a fact.
You tell, you might as well turn your balls in.
Oh, Papa, Lord Jesus.
You might as well tuck it. You might as well tuck
Dude,
it.
tuck it. It's true.
Just tuck
You know?
it.
And I do realize that women think differently from men. Women, women think
Yeah,
differently from men.
absolutely.
There's
Yeah,
a
of
code
course.
that most men look at like, hey, man, do the
I
same
think
thing.
probably 10 years ago I would have had a different answer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But now I'm minding my business.
Yep.
Only
Only
bottom
bottom
feeders.
The easiest way to live is mind your own.
What's her name? Came out with the perfect song. I drink water, mind my business.
Oh yeah.
That's
You
it.
seen Eric?
Mind my
The funny
business.
thing is, I see a lot of people saying that, but I think they only get one part of it right. I think they only drinking water because they
Yeah,
sure
that's it. Yeah, because the other part they still in people's
Yeah.
business.
they sure
Yeah.
ain't minding their
Oh,
business.
they be listening to the rebuttal, drink Johnny and talk your business.
Yes, exactly.
Those
Yes.
are the ones who don't have nobody. They don't mind telling on somebody.
Yes.
Uh-oh. T is gonna get her whipped, and her friend gonna work it out with the man.
That's what usually happens. Now you out of a friend, she bad talking you in the club because you done mess her little fairy tale life up. So she telling everybody, she tried to break me up with Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Nah,
I
she
think
mad. And
Yeah.
Johnny really hurt back, but she mad.
Yeah, while you was really over there trying to help her, but she hates you now.
Yep. I go deaf and my eyes are blind. I'm Chinese. Not me. I don't know.
Hey.
I'm
You like them?
business.
My business. Dude.
Women say that, but say nothing when they homegirl whoring. So stop it.
Mm.
Yeah,
Now that's
got
girl
a
code
point.
right there.
Mm.
Got a point.
You turn Spanish after that.
Yeah,
I see nothing. I
Buenas
see
noches.
That's the whole girl code. You ain't
That's
supposed to
that
snitch on your
BS.
friend.
No
You
sé.
ain't supposed to snitch on your
No
friend
sé.
now.
No
Mira,
habla
pues,
ciola.
No,
No
but-
habla
No sé nada. No sé nada. Nada.
All this is leading to mind your
Mind your
business.
business.
Facts.
What's the Ashley Banks? Mind your business.
Mind
Mind
your
your
business.
business. Mind your
Yeah.
business.
So Will told her.
Mind your business. Mind your business.
Speaking of that, shout out to Mouse Boo, the real Hillary Banks.
Here we
Sharp
go.
man, you a hater.
So Lola, if he
I
lived
don't know why you keep
in
saying
the-
that.
no, it would have never been a go.
If you lived in the next building.
This actually happened to me with my best friend. He messed around on his chick, and I caught her messing around. I mind my business and let them destroy their own relationship. Yeah,
There you go.
Their hands.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Leave that in their hands.
Mhm.
But it ain't gonna work out well for you. I'm telling you that. Because 9 times out of 10, that chick ain't leaving her man because you told her he
most
cheated.
of it happens that way. It
With-
happens
yo,
that way.
I done been in a situation when women, not me, because I never cheat. When women caught man cheating, see the proof for themselves and still ain't leave. So what you
Say it
think
ain't
when
me.
you tell her? What you think when you tell her? What you think she gonna say? Man,
She be like, fool, I know what he doing.
look, I'm a bad talk T so much she gonna think T out there cheating.
We teach our kids to be better than what you were based on experience in life.
Yeah.
Do that.
All right,
Yeah, it's just gold.
Here.
Oh,
Yeah, you skipped over the other one.
super fact.
Which one I skipped
Before
over?
that, M said
Being
something
blind,
that,
hearing, deaf.
exactly, and I said,
Oh,
yeah,
okay, yeah.
See,
All right.
That's an old Jamaican. I guess
That-
that's
that-
old.
then I wrote that. That's a Jamaican motto. That's what I wrote up there.
Yep. See, I'm blind. Here.
That's-
Yo,
we
your
grew up on
parents-
that.
Your parents and your grandparents used to tell you this
We
growing
grew
up.
up. We grew up on that. Literally, we
Up the
grew up on
street,
that.
Something happened in the family. They
Block
used to
your
tell you,
eyes.
see,
Block
I'm
your eyes.
blind. Here, I'm deaf.
Block your eyes.
That was a way of life.
You see some, it could be literally be in the house, something happening, and they'll tell you, mind your business.
Yeah.
What else? Yes or nothing?
It's not.
Yeah.
I never
I
saw
don't know
anything.
Yo,
Go
Not
sit
for a
down.
long time, anyway.
yeah.
Yes, that was my grandma's favorite thing. Go sit down.
Sit down.
Yep.
Sit.
I didn't tell you chat too much.
Yes, that
I was
too.
blind. I was blind for years.
Yeah. Old people call you informer.
Yeah.
Chat to y'all informer.
Yeah.
Can't even tell old people no more around this piece.
My grandma, tú eres policía. You're police, tú eres policía.
I mean, I guess it's culture, man. You know,
Yeah.
somewhat.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think it's mostly just after a while you start realizing. I feel like it's just hypocritical for me. You know, that's like us saying, your man having an issue with you doing certain things. You do it, may not be all the way cheating, but you giggling and laughing in front of guy's face, but then you tell on such and such for doing the same thing.
I think you pick the situations.
I'm not.
You
I'm
pick
not.
you pick when you think it's appropriate to say something.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but when it look
Most
like
of the
it's
time,
out
most
of
of the time
hand,
you're not. Yeah.
yeah, if it look like it's out of hand, I'm definitely gonna step in.
Yeah.
But if it's my sister or a close friend, when it's out of hand, and I'm stepping in. But
Most of the time, you're not gonna just get
my
up and go
homegirls
jump to it.
should know because I tell them this all the time. I had a girl I used to be cool with, and she was just trying to set me up basically to tell her that her boyfriend was cheating. So she was like, "Yo, so I know if you see him in the club with a girl tonight, you're gonna let me know how." Negative.
Sure,
I just
I'm
say
not.
yeah, just like yeah.
Nah, I let her
Right.
know straight up.
Lady,
Thank
if you want to see him, come to the club yourself.
That's what I told her. She's like, "You're not gonna tell me?" I said, "No."
What?
She's like, "Why? Why not?" I said, "Because there's a code. Why would I keep telling you
Hey,
that?"
you should have asked her. You should have asked, "Are you gonna leave him if I tell you?"
I don't even. That ain't none of my business. What you do, what you and your man do. But just know that I ain't gonna be the one giving
When
you
you find
information.
out, it ain't gonna be because of me.
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
You know that he gonna be with a chick at the club. Well, maybe you should come there and see him.
Yep.
Why you need me to tell you? Obviously, you know more than me already.
Right.
You know, women are the best investigators anyway, so she already got the inside scoop.
They don't.
That's
Who, you
it.
thought, who found Bin Laden?
Exactly.
They don't send the whole army out there. Armies, Navy SEALs, Marines, Navy, and couldn't find him. A woman went in the office and found him.
Just like that.
Yeah, man, women ain't no joke, boy. I'm telling you. Hey, man, thanks for everybody showing up tonight. Big up to everybody in the comment section. We love the comments. Sorry we didn't get to read so many of them, but I enjoyed this conversation tonight. T is not wrong if she want to tell her friend that she should be able to do that. Me, I ain't telling you nothing.
That word.
I ain't saying,
Yeah, I'm blind here and there.
yeah, I'm
I mean,
deaf.
at the end of the day, man, everything is all about how you view things and your
Everything
opinion at that time.
That's why I said she ain't wrong.
All end of the
You want
day,
to tell
man.
her that,
All end of the day.
if Cherie want to tell, Lola want to tell, if Short Man want to tell, if Blacker want to tell, if I want to tell, ain't nothing wrong with
You know
that.
what it is?
I
One
just
opinion, one opinion is more valuable than another. One
Exactly.
isn't more valuable. It's just an opinion, and
exactly.
you choose to
This
take
is
from
what
it.
this is.
It's just yeah.
Yep.
Unfortunately
move
for
on.
us,
Don't get caught telling though.
yeah. Unfortunately for us, that we're very sophisticated in these things, so we all know more than you guys.
Yes. We are professionals.
Right.
We're professional relationship fixers. That's
Are
what
we
we do.
opinionists?
Yeah. And if your relationship break up, never mind what we said.
I didn't say anything. You
Yeah.
didn't hear from me.
I have a phone number to a great counselor.
All right, people, we out of here, man. Thanks for the love. Thanks for joining us tonight. Excited that y'all join us. See us back here next week with more interesting topic, more talking, more all the great stuff that we do. It's the Anything Goes podcast. I'm here with the AGP fam. We all here tonight. We out of here.